Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. The fuck's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. Before I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this pace. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? If I had an option to be someone else, I would, and let go of you. I know that I'm obvious, fuck it, I'm made this way. But why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. Before I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this pace. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? The only one that's left in the rain. The only one that's left in the rain. Am I the only one? 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 Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? Take everything we got, give it an honest shot. Turning it on and off, we've been sliding. Riding the highest dream, keeping the fire real. I call for you. Hold your gun, cut the wire. Aim for fun, with a light to fire. I've been flying up the ceiling, taken by this feeling. Maybe we're invisible at last. Fueling every engine, power is descending. Maybe we're invisible. Over the coming days, let's cut to the chase. We're gonna beat this maze, let's go deeper. I wanna reach it all, taking a leap or fall. I'll get to you. Hold your gun, cut the wire. Aim for fun, with a light to fire. I've been flying up the ceiling, taken by this feeling. Maybe we're invisible at last. Fueling every engine, power is descending. Maybe we're invisible. Hold your gun, cut the wire. Aim for fun, with a light to fire. I've been flying up the ceiling, taken by this feeling. Maybe we're invisible. I've been flying off the ceiling, and maybe we're invisible. Hold your gun, cut the wire, aim for desire. Hold your gun, cut the wire, aim for desire. Hold your gun, cut the wire, aim for desire. Hold your gun, cut the wire, aim for desire. I've been flying up the ceiling, taken by this feeling. Maybe we're invisible at last. Fueling every engine, power is descending. Maybe we're invisible. Hold so let go. I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. 'Cause I just wanna see the light. I just wanna see the light. 'Cause I just wanna see the light.
Hello, chatto. It's Satadat. Coming up today on An African Adventure, Panache Mutimbanyoka finally has a face pack picture, and doesn't he look lovely? Also, we have 2 games in which to try to secure continental qualification. There's a lot that could go wrong in that, considering there's 3 teams into 2 spots, and we have to play a team that are directly above us in the league. However, our 2 main rivals play each other today, so a win for us and a draw for them could see us wrap up qualification. Even if that fails, we still have the cup to look forward to, so a potential opportunity there. Will Panache be able to bang in 40 goals for us next season? Will he even stay? You just don't know. All that and more coming up today on An African Adventure. Perfect timing. Oh, lovely old job, my friends. How's it going today? Ooh, my camera looks really zoomed in. That's odd. So, yes. I took advantage of the face pack picture, or rather the Facebook picture that someone sent me of Panache. It might be the most high-res face pack picture I have in my entire one. I was going to crop it, but I thought, no, we need his full majesty with his lovely smiley face, to be fair. Camera looks fine. Excellent. Good news. Right, so with that in mind, we have a very simple task. We have 2 games to go, and the league looks like this. We're on 47, Stella on 46, Army on 45. They play each other today. If they were to draw and we were to grab ourselves a victory against, I can't remember who we're playing, Ephraim, then we would qualify, in theory. But that could all change. If we came 4th, things would start to get a little bit more sus, potentially, because then we'd have to rely on one of those guys winning the bloody cup, which would not be ideal, really. Or we'd have to win the cup ourselves. That would probably help too. Yeah, his attributes are just unreal for the level he plays at. Hang on a minute, didn't he have 16 finishing before? I feel like I've been sold a dud here. What's happened? Panache, what are you doing, bud? I swear he had 16 finishing originally. He definitely had 16 finishing. Sir, what are you doing? Why are you getting worse? That's not what you want to see, really, is it? Hopefully he'll come back up. Slight dropping. I guess it's possibly because of the league, maybe. He's used to playing with, you know, slightly higher quality players in the national team where he has got 0 goals somehow. I still don't really understand how that's possible, but nevertheless, it is indeed possible. Bente, how's it going, man? The one thing about him is that he apparently doesn't like big matches, which would suggest to me that none of the 13 league games he's played in so far have been big matches. That might change today, though, because, well, let's just get it going in the match here, really. We're still missing Kouassi on that left-hand side, and that could cause no end of problems, honestly, because I don't really like Cisse in that role. We're just going to have to hope for the best here. This is massive for us now. But yeah, how is everyone on this fine Saturday morning? I know, the weirdest thing about... because he does have that slight familiarity with the right-back spot, and I'm really not entirely sure how, because I've never seen him play there. I find that players in lower leagues tend to have the strangest sort of attribute composition as far as like the positions they can play in. It feels like you play them in like... he must have been played there for like one game 4 years ago or something, and then the game's just like, yes, he is definitely a right back, which of course we do not accept. After your park run, what was your time, Bente? I can at least do a 5k again, so I'm hoping that I can get to a park run relatively soon. I want to try and get the time down a bit though, so it's not completely embarrassing compared to my previous times. Oh, I don't even want that thing, the text to come through. Just under 27. Hell yes. Nicely done, man. Sony playing for the opposition. Uh-oh. We need to sign a player called Xbox just to balance this out. Been tipped with a shout of... imagine if he won player of the season despite only playing half a season. He does have a goal every 60 minutes, which is kind of mad, if I'm honest. If he I thought they had a player called Hen then. If he carried on his form into next season, he'd be on for about a 35-goal season in a league that has 26 games. It's not bad, is it, in the grand scheme of things? The difficult thing for him, or for us rather, will be keeping him over the summer. No one's interested in him yet, but you know how these things can go. He does have a £140,000 release clause as well. Agreed, Sophus, agreed. But even when you're comparing it against yourself, like, I am so out of it from where I used to be. I want to get down to like 35-minute 5k before I go back into doing park runs again. That's like my rule that I've set myself. It'd still be way slower than it used to be, but I'll get that. Uh-oh, please no, please no, please no. Oh, don't foul him. Shit, that is the worst possible start. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on, lads, you're better than this. We do not need this today. This was our chance, because the last game of the season for us is against Abidjan, and, well, you know they're quite good. We need to win this match and hope that... hey, Dan, how's it going, man? Look forward to Stoke later. That's going to be a mad game. So this is the game we need to focus on, as long as our game as well. A draw in that game, if we could turn this into a win... that's their first shot. They've 80% possession, in fairness. A sausage roll TikTok. Oh, now I'm going. Yeah, crack on. Here we go. Right, come on then. Ball in. Over the bar. What the actual fuck was that? That's in the net. That's a goal. I'm sorry, that's a goal. We've scored a goal, and the game has not decided to say. I'm counting that one. It's a ghost goal. We're playing okay, apparently. It's just no goals, which is sort of the point of football, unfortunately. Come on. Watch this be a game where they just... en route now. Nice. Physics again. I know, bloody physics, eh? Right, come on. Equaliser before half-time, and all is well. And there's the first one. It's Mohamed Kouassi getting the equaliser. Adama Cisse with the assist. Better. I think we've deserved that. First half, we've been pretty solid. Now we just need to turn that into a second goal. I don't want to have to rely on the cup. I really don't. Right, I'm going to have to try. Hopefully I can play this. There's no, like, copyrighted music in it. Or anything, is there? I actually don't think I'd be able to play that, honestly. Because I can see the Bo Burnham music in the background, and I don't know if I'd be able to play that out loud. Hey, Hibbos, how's it going, man? Right. Okay, second half needs to be better than this. Stop. Yeah, it is muted. It was playing in the background, but I don't know if I could put the sound on. Just because Twitch be silly like that. Oh. They've had that one chance. They have had that one how is this game? Oh, Stella are winning as well. If we... the one good thing is, if we were to win this game as things go, I will keep it in my tabs and watch it after stream, Dan. It's got sausage rolls. How could I not be interested, right? I mean, as things stand, we would technically actually basically wrap up fourth, but I don't really want to wrap up fourth. I'd much rather wrap up third, if we can. Almost at Fulham. Hell yeah. Sounds perfectly fine. Oh. In that case, we'll have a look after the game then. Oh, is it one of those ones where they claim that the song is playing, but it actually isn't? Because I heard something about how, oh, what was it? There was a really good video I was watching with this guy talking about how sounds that have... Oh, you've got to be joking me. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, someone doesn't want us to get qualification this season, apparently. See you later, Dan. Enjoy the game. City play Arsenal. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's the early kickoff today, isn't it? I don't even have words. Oh, wow. This is going to be what's going to cost us continental football, isn't it? Because they'll win on the final day. They've had 2 shots. 2 shots, 2 goals. Oh, end me. Stella are 2-0 up, I suppose, so that's helpful, I guess, if we could just have a draw here. Hey, Vice! Busy painting slogs on the roofs of Hagia Sophia and Sistine Chapel. Fair play. Anonymous with the gifted sub to Vaughan. You love to see it. Thank you very much, Anonymous. Oh, go on, Landry. Ping it. Something. Konate, anybody. Where's Panache when you need him? Maybe this was the big game I was told so much about. Spudnik, thank you for the follow, man. This is just muggery of the highest order. They've had 2 shots and scored both of them. The problem is Panache has gone very quiet today. And maybe they were right about the big matches. He just hasn't played in one yet. Come on. Even a draw is... Oh, for love of God, Tim Monday. Oh, Panache. No. He looked miles offside, to be fair. We're about to get fucked out of... To be fair, we'd still be 4th after this, but we would require us to try to get something on the final day, which against Abidjan, you just don't know. Right. Oh, they've had another shot, apparently. Magic. Right. Kojo's done poor. Let's get extremely large Sangare on. Landry's done poorly as well, actually. I'm concerned that he's never going to be here next season. Dear, a free kick from 40 odd yards. Why can't mine do that? Yeah, I normally go to my closest park run. I've only ever been to like one park run location. I think, yeah. I nearly did another one, but nearly doesn't matter, does it? Come on. We are about to lose to a team off their only 2 shots on target in the entire match. Superb. Absolutely wonderful. So that's 2 games in a row now that's actually happened to us. That is actually wonderful. Just when you need that little tiny bit of not that, there it is. Oh, God. Wow. I don't even know what to say. That's 2 games in a row that's just out of nowhere. We've just been absolutely fucked. That's even worse than the last one. Oh, it might not matter if we end up getting 5th this season. Because now we've got to try and get some points off of Abidjan. And, like, really? You must feel robbed. Yeah, I do actually, Moose, and I bet you're loving it, bud. We pray... I mean, sure. Oh. So it's a 2-point gap. If only Cologne. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, I know they have the whole park run tourist thing. Because at the one we used to go to, they probably do this at every park run. They had, like, a separate... induction thingy for the parkrun tourists or something. It was like a separate group at the start where they explained like the course to them and stuff like that. Because what I did was like it's sort of like not really, it was 2 loops, but it wasn't really 2 loops. It was like there was a slightly different route each time, but it was still like 2 loops of the same thing, because obviously it's not a big enough park. Very few parks are actually park 5Kable. 5-game unbeaten run. So our last 2 matches have both finished 2-1, and these are the so that was just the 3.36 XG in that one, to lose 2-1 at home to a team that was struggling against relegation. And then today we've had the classic 2 shots on target, 2 goals. Oh. Wow. Well, that's good, isn't it? Oh, okay. No worries. I can do that. This was Mike's idea. Hopefully that's right. Bam. There we go. I was talking to Mike last night about the fact that I didn't have a lot of channel point rewards, and I couldn't think of anything new to do, but I noticed that I did have a lot of still have bloody hell. This is going to expose people that had huge amounts of channel point rewards stocked up, isn't it? I was trying to think about how like expensive it could be without being overly expensive, to the point where it was, you know, I wouldn't use all the VIP slots, although we do have a lot more than I thought we did, to be honest. Hey, Luca. Promise the player to bring him in to set... Yeah. So, okay. Basically, if you can avoid it, never, ever make that specific promise, because they don't... I found that when I've made that promise in the past, they've not... Oh, there's 80. We've got 80 VIP slots. I don't know how you actually unlock them. Like, I didn't know we had as many as that. The last time I looked, which was admittedly like a year ago, it was like 10 or something that we had. But yeah, we have like 80 of them now. But I have no idea how you attain more of them. I think it's for things like doing achievements on Twitch. So that might just be because of time has passed, doing things like the hours streamed and stuff like that. But yeah, we've got 80 of them, but I think we've obviously got a few that already occupied a few of the slots. But yeah, so I thought we'd add that in there as well. Player quarter for what? Panache just made the World Cup squad. What a god. I mean, he's not scored a goal for his country, but still. It might be along with the emote slots. We unlocked a lot of emote slots around Christmas, obviously. We still need an emote for Panache. I was sitting there. I'm just going to offer trials to all of these lads because, obviously. Or particularly as one of them is coffee. I've also taken a load of guys on trial, which you can't see, obviously. Lol. A lot of guys on trial because it seems way easier than scouting them. So we're just going to do that from now on and see whether these guys are any good. And there does seem to be a few options in here, particularly these guys here. And although he's a striker, what's his composure like? Although he's a right wing, not that he can really do the job there. Still, it's an option. It's just easier than scouting. The scouting just never seems to get done, sadly. Oh. Yeah, I find that the little promises you can give players, the better. The only one I will ever do is the intensive language course promise, because I do find that that seems to be, even if they don't request it, adding the intensive language course promise on top seems to be really helpful. I think it allows you sometimes to get rid of another promise that you don't want. Things like, one of the best ones to get rid of is the classic, we actually use a winger, but the thing is, I was thinking about this, Heroes. I suspect that the reason we did so well when Kouassi was in the team is because he was right-footed, and I do wonder if perhaps, maybe, an inside forward in this role might actually be better than a winger. Because our right-only player plays way better when he's in that role than when he does on the right-hand side. And I think that that might be something to test out. Maybe not in this season, but oh dear. Okay, I can see why they were being released. Oh, hello. Apart from you, Chris. Okay. There's some Panache-esque finishing in there, perhaps. Another Kouassi. Can't go wrong with another Kouassi. Yeah, most of those are trash, which isn't really a huge surprise. We got the cup. Right, so yeah. Yeah, exactly. I always used to do 4, which begs the question, Vaughn. Why does 4 weeks even exist? Because I always used to do 4 because I thought that that was what you needed, right? But then I started doing 2 on... it must have been at early parts of OTI when we were with, like, Vilestra or something. And 2 weeks was enough to get almost, usually 100%, usually at least, like, 95% scouted. It was weird. It could be useful anyway. A good 4-2-3... well, I mean, well, actually, I'd say that. The 4-2-3-1 I'm using with Sassuolo has been pretty successful lately. Although I did play it against Mike last night, and it did no go well. So, future reference for showdown there, potentially. Hello, Pog. Can I potentially have a coffee? Yeah? Awesome. There's a Pog. Just Pog is around. Sparkles. Ooh, okay. It's only 2-1, but sure. Have you tried to go right? How dare you suggest this thing? That is blasphemy indeed. I'm fairly certain that's a crime, Vice, right there.
That's a bannable offence.
That's an unmoddable offence.
Watch yourself.
Chris has a bit of panache. He do be. Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah, if we do actually qualify or are looking likely to qualify, then yeah, testing it in the cup would definitely be a good idea. Particularly as we get like a break in between. Only of like a week and a half, but still. Keep him around. That's true. Although, as we found out before, it doesn't always stop them. The amount of times I've had players on trial, and then I've got them fully scouted and gone, right, perfect, time to put in a contract offer. And then the big teams are circling going, oi, 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 oi. I'll have him there. The Illuminati Duranda right back. Speaking of chat, actually, my new mouse mat arrived yesterday, which is very good. So no longer do I have my hand and mouse on a mouse mat that is completely covered in coffee. So that's good. Well, for now anyway. Give it another month and I will fully be covering it in coffee again. Transfer to glory. So what does that actually mean, Oliver, as far as transfer to glory? Isn't that kind of every save? Unless, I suppose there's a save with no transfers, I guess. Right. So there's a few guys that I can't offer contracts to. So him, because he's not actually very... Well, he's fine, but he's also 30 years old, Togolese, which means he fills a slot, which we don't want. And I think we can do better. Ossie Ngibo, same kind of problem, except he's not... He's older, but also wanted way too much money. But more importantly, Titty Diamonds. He wanted 1,000 quid a week when I tried to offer him a new contract, so that just ain't happening. It'll free up some wages. That's going to be what we're going to do there. Gives more local clubs a chance to discover. That's true. It might actually... I wonder if that would work. You sort of bait them in. Hey, you never know. Hey, Matt. How's it going, man? Hey, Sortifugal. Yeah, Do you know what my worst... Do you know what I hate the most? This is one of my like pet peeves in terms of transfers. And I know it's totally realistic, but that doesn't stop it being annoying. When you find a player, there's no interest in the guy whatsoever. You're like, perfect. I'm going to get him. I put my contract offer in, and then nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. They just wait and wait and wait and wait. And like 3 weeks later, out of nowhere, another club will come and put an offer in, and they just instantly accept the contract. And you're like, shit! Particularly when the contract and the club are like worse than you, and you're just sat there like, you were just playing me all along. You're like George Mendes. You're like positing a move to Man City like that would ever happen. I was the Man City in those scenarios. So, does that actually work then, Hippos? Because that might be something to add to the list of things we could try, particularly towards the start of the next Building a Nation save. Oh God, we have so many players on trial. Do you know what I wish there was, actually, right? I wish... I don't think this is possible. I wish with these, because obviously with the game being tomorrow, it means that if I set players who aren't match fit available, it will end up having a lot of players that I want in our squad not available for the match. However, I would like on FM22 an option here to say set players available who weren't in the last match day squad. That for me would be a really good little addition to this, so that you could still set players available for games that are on the same day as your first team's match, but without the risk of a player that you actually do kind of want around not being available for the first team game. That would be a nice adjustment to that screen personally, and I don't think it would be that difficult to implement, really. Got a job interview. Hell yeah, that's awesome, Stanners. They kind of have that, do they? Okay, this is why I like it. I didn't know that was possible, because it's... I have to do them individually. Oh, right. Hang on, I probably can't see it now, can I? Yeah. Yeah, but what I mean is, you know what I mean? Like a bit of logic that knows that the player was in our previous matchday squad, even if it was on the bench. And then it would just allow you to do a select all kind of situation. That would be quite a nice option to have. Whereas the journeyman is based on transfers, a similar games with a lot of play. Oh, okay. That's not dissimilar, actually, to what I was thinking about doing as a little mini-series at some point, where I was the director of football and not the manager. I've always wanted to try out and see if that was actually possible. I think it is. Right, so, I mean, the situation is simple. We have to take points off of Mimosas. That ain't going to happen, so we're really going to rely on Army to not beat second place, which, given the situation, isn't out of the realms of possibility. Yeah, exactly. If the player is not in the matchday squad from the previous match, which it knows to do, then it would be like set available. That would be a really nice little feature. Just simple little quality of life updates is what I'm really a big fan of. I found that you can do some scouting for the other teams in the league by bringing in players on trial. Really? Oh, okay. That's really interesting. Stuff like that is the sort of stuff that we're definitely going to need for Treaty. Tells you the wage demands. Yeah, oh, God, yeah. That's just... I think that just comes down to poor Scout. Scout just not doing job properly a lot of the time. Oh, good. Of course, we can't play Landry either, can we? I will smash it. That's the kind of attitude I want to hear. Lovely stuff. Right, let's just do a massive shake-up here. No. We know what works, and that ain't this. Oh, I wish he was back. Oh, he's not playable. It's going to have to be a Dharma again, unfortunately. With a little shuffle around as Diamande moves in there. Sangare. I don't trust it, but we've not probably got much choice. Sadly. I don't know. The problem it comes with when the matches are on the same day as your first team. It's fine when it's the next day, because I can just set any player, because then any player that didn't play in our first team game will automatically go into it. Those are fine. It's when they're on the same day. Hey, Mulch, how's it going, man? Thought it was decent, but since I couldn't sign him, I decided to trial him and hope that a lower tier side sign him. Huh. Did it actually work then? Because that is like... That's like Pablo method without even having to sign them part of the Pablo method. And I'm hugely in favour of that. Right, okay. What system are they playing? Okay, that's fine. Well, it's not fine. They're really good. But, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, so they're in the nation, which means other clubs... That's amazing. Really? Le Mans a third or fourth tier? I swear they were a second tier side at one point. Or did they have, like, financial issues? Kind of Kievo-esque. I need to make a list. Oh, that's a good camera freeze right there. Brilliant. Top of my shopping list is new motherboard, probably, or something. Actually, probably not, it's not even the motherboard itself. It's just the USB connection on the top of this PC. But I don't have that many USB 3 ports, annoyingly. So I'm stuck with it. Yeah, what I need to do is make a list of all the building a nation pro tips, as it were. Because there's quite a lot of them. There's the Pablo method. There's the... That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. There's this new method which I was previously unaware of. It's going good, Mulch, actually. Yeah, well, actually, I say that. We've just been absolutely FM'd in our last 2 matches, which could end up costing us qualification for the Afropa League. But apparently it can still happen. Oh, I should have gone for the Otham, shouldn't I? I don't see us winning this game. We're really just going to have to rely on Abidjan not ballsing it up for us. They're leading goal scorers. We need Panache to do something, to be fair. Gonna start low down in Europe? Hell yeah. I think if I was to do a save with my director of football thing, I don't know what team I'd actually start with, to be fair. We need to be... Well, I wouldn't have to be one with decent youth academy because I'd be doing all the transfers, wouldn't I? Or the signings, so to speak. Oh, it's off the bar? Yes! Come on! Panache, 1-0 Tanda. Yes! Oh, really? I do remember them at one point in real life, potentially, or maybe I'm just imagining this, being a top flight side in France. I mean, even he, like, with his lack of big matches, surely he can't miss that, and he doesn't. What a start. Which would actually temporarily, anyway, send us second, which would be very good. Who is Stella playing? Oh, they'll probably win that. But even if we took a point, it would be enough to secure us 4th spot. And Army are losing. Army are losing to Abidjan. That's perfect news. Oh, if we snuck 3rd place on goal difference. Come on. We've seen... Oh, hello. We've seen nothing from them yet, but that was a bit of a... Oh, dear. That was a bit of a fluky goal in the sense that it was a literal tap-in. He couldn't have missed that if he tried. Imagine if we beat Moses. I mean, hey, they lost the... Oh, God. Look at the space. Where on earth has he gone? Oh, he's missed it. Wow. Is this going to be the day that we pull off an FMing of our own? It could happen. Yeah, that's such a weird thing to think about. That season Yeovil spent in the Championship. And then, well, they're non-league now, aren't they, technically? Or have they come back up again? I know they went on a bit of a downward spot.
What the f was that?
Football is a beautiful thing. I am actually. What the fuck? Oh. Right when you need a little bit of not that happening, there it is. I just don't understand the logic in this from the goalkeeper. Literally, all he has to do... It's in the... Just pick the ball up! It's not even outside the box. Oh, my Kexi, thank you for the 5 months, man. That softens the blow a tiny bit.
Game.
The beautiful game, indeed. Don't you dare do it again. I swear to Godzilla. You will not be presenting... What was the show that... Blind Date anymore. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Well, that's gone great, hasn't it? Joined at the perfect time for that bullshit. Oh, these last 3 games have not been favourable to us, have they? Other than that, though, we've still been okay. Admittedly, most of our XG was the goal. So there is that. Oh, we've been all right. I just can't believe that. Avenge them. Yeah, I'm going to avenge my goalkeeper in a minute. Maybe look for another goalkeeper in the summer. Not that I think we're going to find much better, because just how it goes. Blind goalkeeper. Southend, Notts Cats. Hey, there's some big teams in there. So this is going to sound super stupid, right? I was watching the highlights last night of the Dortmund-Hoffenheim game. And in my head, all I could think of the entire time I was watching the highlights is Hoffenheim a bit like Dagenham and Redbridge in the sense that they're both Hoff and Heim? And then I couldn't get the thought out of my head through the entire highlight package as Boney misses the target. Good stuff. I shouldn't have jinxed it. You're right. I shouldn't have mentioned FMing of any sort. And then we'd have been fine. This is going top bins now. We all know that. So, not much we can really do about it. Oh, he's missed it. 3rd tier side. Yes. Actually, Vaughn, if you could I potentially borrow him? like a Pokemon link cable trade. If we both head to the Pokemon Center, you could swap him. I need that goalkeeper. He'd actually be really good for a 3rd tier side, to be fair. Oh, Kojo's been shit. It's Galaxy Brain time. and Fatty. A 1-1 draw actually would be fine. Well, not fine. It would give us 4th place. But with Army 2 goals down, it doesn't actually matter that much. If we were to win, though, it would allow us to leapfrog into 2nd spot, or 3rd spot, rather. Yeah, Boney, as in Wilfred Boney, the guy that used to play for Swansea. But Hoff and Heim aren't owned by Tim Howard, so they were... Hang on, Tim Howard owns Dagenham and Redbridge. Well, damn. I was not aware of that. As in former USA goalkeeper Tim Howard. Okay, good. Yeah, it just wasn't going to happen, was it? It just was not going to happen. But I have been to Dagenham, and this is definitely an insult to Hoff and Heim. I don't think I have ever been to Dagenham, actually. Boney was, I believe, someone told me, playing in Ivory Coast, but we'll have a look, actually. He's probably retired, though. Remember, we're sort of 6 seasons in now, I think. I'm almost certain We've just had... Oh, go on. Come on. Give me that goal. Give me an equaliser. Or not. Oh, go on, Cedric. Ping it. Oh, Lord. Wow. We really have missed Yakuba Kouassi. And What is defending? Where can it be found? I would like to buy some. God almighty. Stuff like that, I would like to not see in the FM22 match engine. Like, that would be good. Because that just looks ridiculous when your 2 centre-backs are just standing there running backwards and allow the striker to run straight through the middle of him without any kind of attempt at tackle. Oh, dear. Like the Red Sea. Exactly. He was in Saudi... Oh, really? I swear someone told me that he'd moved back to the Ivory Coast. We can have a look in a minute, unless he's like... We've actually finished off the season with 3 defeats in a row. Just out of nowhere. But that does make me want to try this inside forward idea in the Cup. And probably try and sign an inside forward while we're at it. The Espanyol game last night. I can't afford that. Raul de Tomas, RDT. That's big time. You've got to be able to back that up. Don't like seeing your consult. Well, yeah. What was I going to do about it? Okay, so we come 4th. We'll be fine as long as us or one of these 3 win the Cup. That's all that matters now. Otherwise, we're buggered. Could have done without that. 82,000 quid, though. Not bad. The question then becomes, how much of that goes to the players? Okay, that's not awful. That is. I don't understand why the finances suddenly got so bad. Can't get past Stella. Nobody can. She's very desirable, some might say. Right, let's just have a look at Wilfred Bonny. Actually, how do you spell? Is it like Wilfried? Like, not Wilfred. Wilfried. I think he's almost certainly retired. Unless I'm spelling his name wrong. Maybe it's Wilfred. But I always thought it was Wilfried. Yeah. Lives in Wales now, apparently. Of course he does. That makes perfect sense. Easy prediction on that one. Right, okay, so now we've got a little break before the Cup. Oh, look at this. What the fuck? We've managed to lose 3 times all season. And 2 of which were against the top 2. And then just lose our last 3 games out of nowhere. All of which were 2-1. Okay. Tactical switch coming up. I don't have any direct instructions on him, so we'll just flip this role to being an inside forward, still on attack. And we can adjust if we see anything we like about it. We are cup specialists, this is true. The draw's going to be massive. We just have to hope that none of the big guys draw each other straight away. Was last playing for Ittihad? Oh, okay. Oh. Well, as long as he's having a nice time. Put in the right back. Useless. My wife is giving birth. Oh, shit. Consider money. To be fair, I've gone for the push titles for the last 3 in a row. We had to keep the memes going, you know? That's awesome, though, Pultz. You're going to be a papa. Papa Pultz. I mean, maybe you already have kids. I actually don't know. It could be number 7 for all we know. Okay, I'm going to just schedule a couple of friendlies in to keep the match fitness up before... Wait, when is the draw? When is the tie, rather? It's the 13th, isn't it? I think there's just 1 friendly required. Yeah, 13th against somebody. So with that in mind, I'm just going to crack in one on the 6th here against... oh. Yeah, the same team that we smack about every time I need a friendly against someone. Good stuff. Okay. So the transfer window isn't open yet, so we can't do any signings. But Kouassi should be back at least for that last game. Well, not for the last game, for the first one. When's the draw? Which absolute... Oh, it's already happened. Wait. Oh, no, that's... We go into the second round, don't we? So, oh, that's not for ages yet. It's like not till next week. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. Not as exciting as the second time around. Impatience. Impatience. Just like, oh, God. Hurry up, kid. Jesus, you're taking all day. Yeah, that's another thing I'd like to see for FF. I don't know why that is the case. Like, if I'm scheduling a friendly and the game knows that there's a cup game that we are going to be playing, even though there hasn't been drawn yet, why would it not say on the calendar? Like, oh, dear. I don't like the look of that. Because that was the first game we've played where they would be matching our tactics with an inside forward. Worrying times. Is this going to be one of those weird ones where it works better with an inside forward player operating in a wing role? Wouldn't be the first time that I've had to bodge the match engine like that. Been training with Newport County. That's kind of cool, actually. How old is Wilfred Bonney now? He must be fairly... That's a new record for the league. Ha ha ha. I mean, in fairness to my man, 18 goals in 15 appearances is pretty good. Ooh, coffee hath arrived. You'll love to see it. Hello. You're right. Served with some panache. But panache loves a cup of coffee. You're right. Oh, shit! What are you trying to do? I've only just got a new mouse mat. Trying to ruin this one as well, Pog. Jesus. Just, I'll headbutt your coffee, bruv. Bloody hell. Scared the shit out of me. Okay, there we go. Mind the mouse mat. I know, it's brand new and everything. Oh, dearie me. It is nice, yeah. He does. He won Best Player of the Season despite playing half a season. Good stuff. It was a mouse mat assassin. A mouse mat. Wow. Look at that. It's just ASEC. And I love that Abidjan came second in the league and didn't get a player in the team of the season. Yet there's us with Panache doing our thing. Born 18. Wow, that is actually younger. What replaced Crot on the mouse mat? That is a good question, Chatto. I suppose it's about time we did the mouse mat reveal now, isn't it? Let me just have a sip of my coffee first. It's not that interesting, really, but it just kind of had to be done, didn't it? It's Joe Bryan's thighs. Imagine if it was Joe Bryan's thighs. They haunt me everywhere I go. The thing is, though, the weirdest thing about me getting this mouse mat is that I didn't buy this mouse mat. I was trying to get one with Joe Bryan's thighs on, and then this just turned up, and I was like, well, I can't not have a mouse mat, so I guess it's, yeah, that they just do their thing. It's actually not bad as a mouse mat, and the picture quality is way better. The reason the Crot one looks so shite is because I deliberately gave them a really low quality picture of him. That, and it was the only picture I could find that looked any good. I literally used the face pack picture I had of him, which is obviously tiny, and then just stretched it across a mouse mat. Oh. Yeah, I mean, my mouse mat contacts are probably a bit concerned by now, honestly. Like, but there you go. My boss has sent it to you as a warning. That would explain it. I blame the mouse mat. I need to do something with Crot. I don't know where he's gone. He's sat on my laptop at the moment. Oh. I'll tell you what it is, Hibbos. It's because Garth Crooks is picking the team of the week. He even has ties to Quiet Leaky. Yeah, that's been our problem. Although, I think, honestly, that has been our problem. When you look at our... we're expected to be the second... We were expected to come second this season. But shit like that is what's done it. Like, if you look at expected goals, second, 50 of them. Expected goals against, third, right in there with Stella. So, yeah. With the right couple of signings, we could definitely make something of this. Watch us get knocked out of the cup by a third tier side now. With our new inside forward. Don't know why I struggled to say that word. Stoke City today, it's going to be tough, Standards. Particularly without Kenny Tete, who looks like he's going to be out for a substantial amount of time, which is a big shame. I was enjoying him a lot. Oh, hang on. These are all those trials that finished. Right, we'll have to have a look at these. Ronaldo's going to United. Is he? Bugger me. Hang on. Who? The Brazilian guy, yeah? Right. Okay, he's a useful signing. I don't want useful. I want... Okay, I don't want useful... Hang on. That's why he was good before. Oh, no, maybe not. Just have a look through some of these guys, see if there's anything decent in them. He's a right back. Ugh. Oliver Traore. Okay. 69. Nice. Better, but can't finish to save his life. That's fine. There's so many of them. The next Fred. Oh, the United Ronaldo thing came out of bloody nowhere, though. It almost does feel a bit like the whole plan was like, just build it up so that they almost have to act because they have to prevent him from going to Manchester City. And, I mean, to be fair, it worked. Actually, we have some United fans in the chat. It seems inevitable. What do you lot think about Ronaldo's return? Also, I wonder how expensive he's going to be in FPL. Why is he rated so highly? Oh, wow. Isn't he Ghanaian, though? Oh, he's Nigerian. Damn it. Yeah, it feels like Sir Alex has just kind of pulled out his final, like... I don't know, he's like been saving a power-up for years. Oh, yeah, it does look like that. It's a very clever piece of marketing from the agents, though. You managed to force a club to buy a player that they didn't really want but had no choice but to buy him. It's brilliant work. I think it is kind of nice to have him back at United. It's one of the few, like, obviously, Man United, through much of my life growing up watching football, were a bit of a monolith that it was very easy to dislike. That, for me, because of how things have gone wrong for them. The Schadenfreude of that's almost kind of got a bit old at this point, to the point where I'm actually quite happy for them now. He's going to cost so much money in FPL, though. What about Fernandes? Yeah, I saw there was a brilliant thing on Reddit. It was just all the comments were just deleted. It was great. Ronaldo Ronald Cayetano is a Filipino TV news presenter in the Philippines. That's the one. He's decided to take up footy. This guy plays for Abs. So, if nothing else, man's going to have a six-pack. He's wanted by a couple of teams in our league. But the problem is, I'm going to shortlist... Oh, I'm not going to, apparently. I'm going to shortlist him. Because we've got to be very careful about that foreign player slot we've got available. Right, apparently not you. Mr. Domcore. We probably could do with another centre-back. He's got very good jumping reach. He's slow as shit, but... What about you? Ooh. Hello. Can kind of do a bit of... He's quite interesting, actually, but he's left-footed. And would apparently cost like 70 grand. We do not have 70 grand. What about Enzo? Enz, no. Oh, there is a goalkeeper, though. I'm not opposed to that. Another attacking mid. Oh, he's got very good teamwork. That's the analyst one, isn't it? I always get confused. Wait. Oh, does that average them? I love how the analysts rate him at 27, and that's green, apparently. Mad. Oh, yeah, no. There are worse players to be forced to sign. Like, say, had they been forced to sign... like, 7 more Freds. Like, 1 Fred's fine, but 7 of them? That's too many. Bebe, yes. Imagine, who would you rather fight? 1 Fred-sized horse or 7 horse-sized Freds? There you go. That's a pretty easy one, actually. Oh, good. Right. He's okay. Wait, was he without a club? Or was it just the club he was at? Oh, they just didn't have a badge. Oh, it's Burkinabe. Curse my scouts and their knowledge of other nations. Oh, hello. You're not. You're 18 as well. And... oh, that's the guy. Why is he... I might keep an eye on him as well. Because he's probably going to get released. 100 horse-sized Freds. That's a lot of Freds. That's too many Freds. No way they're letting him go, surely. Are you joking? Anybody else think that we'd be silly not to? 17 years old, 6'1", solid physicals, decent marking, tackling, positioning's not great, heading's not fantastic, but he's decent in the air and he's got good aggression, concentration. 17, Ivorian. That's fine. I will happily promise that because like that seems reasonably fine. I'm not playing with a no-nonsense centre back for free. Yeah. I mean, he might want stupid money. No, that's fine. In fact, we can even... yeah, a minimum... if you want a release cost of 200 grand, you are welcome to it, my friend. I'm also going to pop in a little cheeky Ivorian national team call-up one as well. That will actually hit the download there. If someone wants to give me 200 grand for the guy, like I probably could up that a bit more, but really... no, we can't. I had a little look before stream and he still won't even talk to us. What about Salif Kanate? Just hoovering up those sort of talents is, like, exactly my bread and butter. Oh, this guy was meant to be quite good. Nice Ghanaian. Stop being Ghanaian. Stephen, stay here longer. Adjust. I'd say it's an easy yes. Yeah, you're right. So, like, a medium-sized horse. Oh, Koulibaly. Oh, yeah. Hang on, no. Oh, actually, he's a DM. 17, Ivorian. But would also cost us 100 grand. So some of these players were, like, fully in contract. I just took them for easier scouting, you know? But still, we've managed to find one player in there. Some of these guys, he wanted too much money, if I recall. Oh, hang on, let me try the Doff again. Most of these guys I'm not too bothered about. These guys will free up a lot of wage bill, and we can definitely replace them with younger, cheaper options. The team even like me. Ah, here we go. Another chance for some scouting. You're very expensive. Although, maybe a loan for next year? I might just scout him one more, although he's Nigerian again. With all of these guys, I'm just going to do the exact same thing, except for not for you, because we can't offer trial. If I offer enough of them trials, enough of them are bound to say yes to the point where we can fill our squad out a bit more. And just kind of ignore everybody else. For the moment, anyway. Oh. Yeah. Guys like that. Oh. You bastards. You bloody bastards. That's... Well, it looks like we needn't have worried. Oh, I hate it when that happens. That exact thing happened to me with Sassuolo when I was trying to sign... Who was it? Oh, I was trying to sign Donnarumma from Chelsea, and then they triggered his damn release clause. Hey, Twazak, how's it going, man? Okay, so a few of those accepted. I mean, a guy called Barry, you can't say no to that. Fafana snubbed us, which means he's probably quite good. Okay, that's fine. It was bound to be... Yeah, we got boat claused. It was bound to happen to us eventually, right? You got to reap what you sow. Okay, there's some potential in here, maybe. Whoa. I like the scattergun approach with these. Can you offer them 0? I bet we can't now. I bet you he's worth about 70 grand now, because that's just how this works here. Oh, where is he? He was... I've literally... Oh, it was Kojo. 2.1k. It's fine. 350 grand. He was free 10 seconds ago. Stonks, I guess. Oh, dear. What's wrong with my accent? Oh, dear. Yeah, sorry, Michael. I'll stop it, mate. I'll revert to my normal accent. Because I'm actually from Sierra Leone. Yeah. It's true. He's lost a bit of potential, maybe, but... not great, really, is he? It's fine. Wait, wasn't this the other guy that we had on trial? Yeah, he's not awful. We were... Yeah, I haven't hit it that well. Really. I mean, you got to praise Panache. I was thinking about what to give him for an emote, but I literally could not think of anything, and typing Panache into Google did not help. I just don't know what we'd even do. Maybe we just need his face. His beautiful, smiley face. I've only ever been to Scunthorpe once, and would you believe it was to a little chef? That's just that end of story. That's just how it went. I stopped at a little chef in Scunthorpe on the way back from Scotland one time. Launch effort to keep Karamoko a new deal. No. Actually, yes. No, do it. Please do it. Keep Karamoko and then loan him to me. Unless you want to come here. Nah. So, best case scenario for us is Mimosas keep him and then loan him back to us. I'll tell you what then, Vaughn. Does anyone know what the national animal of Zimbabwe is? What should it be, like a unicorn or something like Scotland? Useless.
Here's a fun fact. Voltaire can
So Gessie, thank you for the follow, man.
2 blocks from here.
It is super annoying because it's just like, why didn't they extend it before? Or did they just want to wait until someone was offered? It's basically, they don't want the toy until someone else wants the toy. And then they're like, oh no, I want the toy. They're essentially all toddlers, these clubs. The handsome sable antelope. Oh, nice. I must admit, that's a brilliant name. Thank you for the Twitch Prime, sir. That's a great name. That took me a minute. Oh, great stuff. Outcast, there's the analysis video later on, Skeptic, tonight, and then transfer window tomorrow. So yes, sort of. Oh dear. Because believe me, that transfer window, my god. I thought, oh no, it'd be nice and easy. I have some simple tasks. And then it just kind of went off the rails, to be honest. Some weird ass sagas. Although I did debate the shit out of someone. So that was good. You'll enjoy it, believe me. It's a decent looking animal. Good shit. Oh, yeah. Tell you what. Yeah, fair play. Do not mess with this motherfucker. Well, it feels like this is an animal that you would not want to ride. In the sense that if you were mounted on said animal, it would just have to go like that and you'd be impaled and thereby... Yeah, you don't want to get in a fight with him. If anything, the best place to be would be sort of to the side, right? It does have handle. This is true. And this one's even got a price tag on it, so that's good. At least we can figure out how much. Tiny tail, though. Useless. Bad animal. There you go. That's my review of an antelope. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It's not a giraffe. Still rather get the bus. Well, we do have a bus, remember. Very important. I've been here. Okay, well, so there will be a video tonight at the same time, or this morning, technically. At the same time as always, Skeptic, essentially. I reckon I could take him. I reckon Fred, or a Fred-sized horse, could take him. I'm just saying. Built-in handbars. Oh, thank you. Oh, I forgot that was you. Yes. So are you thinking of actually doing the half marathon then, Mustard? Because it's fun. I promise. It's so worth it, honestly. If you make a weekend of it, and rather than just thinking about it as a single event, you can have a really good time there. Just make sure you take quite a lot of money. It's very expensive there. I don't know if they have elephants there, but elephants are more of a Ghanaian thing, are they not? Or is it the Ivory Coast? No, it's the Ivory Coast, isn't it? Because the Ivory Coast are literally called Les Elephants, aren't they? That's the national team's nickname, which is pretty cool. Big fan of that. Sis sacked by Mbour Petitcourt. Does that mean the tiny coast? I don't know what Mbour means. Oh, wait, hang on. You're in Senegal. You have stolen our name, sir. Well, there we go. Oh. 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 Generation Foot just sacked their manager. Ooh. I repeat. Ooh. Oh, that is an interesting one. So the reason I know this is because I had them on our follow list as one of the teams that were a potential... How did they not win the league? That's an embarrassment, honestly. How have you not won the league with them? It's an entire generation of feet. Exactly. Nature's version of those motorbikes with the giant... like a Harley. Or like... yeah, I know what you mean, actually, yeah. Definitely do that, I must admit. I think if I could do it again, I would have definitely gone for a week or a bit longer and hired a car. Because obviously we couldn't see anything beyond the island and then over in Tromsdalen. So it would have been nice to go up to like Verloya and places like that. But, you know, expensive. And I wasn't... I'm been able to save a bit of money over the past year. So that'd be quite nice to do. Sponsored by OnlyFans. Oh, no, sponsored by WikiFeet, surely. The question is then, chat, what do we do?
Oh, yes, very soon.
Humane. I'm sure I've pronounced your name wrong. Well, thank you for the follow, man. That's very kind of you. What do we do, chat? What do we do? Where were Generation Foot ranked on that list that Wassa made for us? I'm trying to think where... I'm trying to find the little thingy. Right, let me just check. How good were they ranked? Oh, wow. They were like the 4th best side in Africa. Check the finance. Good shout. Okay. That's as much as we're going to get out of it, really. Yeah, honestly. I mean, we might not get it. You never know. Although we do have more coaching badges now. What? Okay, chat. Genuinely, what is your opinion on this? I need like a general consensus on this because obviously I don't want to go jump out and have people be like, no, you shouldn't have left. So Not that we'll get the job, but thoughts, because this is one of the teams that we'd identified. Poll time, indeed. Poll time is a good shout. While you're doing that, I'm just going to quickly check to make sure they've not won anything. Let's see. OTI Africa, Senegal. Nope, no Senegalese sides have... Well, in fact, you can see it there. Well, actually, you can't see it there, because that just means they haven't won anything. Chat does seem pretty one-sided. I actually can't see a single dissenting voice, which is a surprise, actually. While you're just setting that up, I'm just going to quickly check to make sure they haven't been in any finals. We know they hadn't at the start of the save, but I want to make sure that they hadn't, like, snuck into any that we might have missed for some reason. Although I have updated it relatively recently. As Al Masri win there, I think we should be good. Now, obviously, this is just me applying for the job. We may not get the job, but there is obviously the risk of them saying no. I'm almost certain we'd be fine. Now, the one downside about Senegal is that from a league standpoint, the Senegalese league is very poor. It's actually lower than the Zimbabwe league. However, media prediction. Oh, they're the best side in the league, Skeptic, basically. Despite this, they are comfortably one of the best sides in the league. Twitch don't want me to take the foot job. The foot job. Content didn't pass guidelines. Speaking of, this is a weird one, right, chat? A couple of weeks ago, when we were in Zimbabwe still, I was putting a stream, you know, the stream notification bit where you get this addition to it. And Twitch wouldn't let me put the word squad in the Twitch thingy. It just kept saying error. And the moment I took it out, it was totally fine. It just wouldn't, it didn't like the word squad being in the the go live notification. It was so weird. Then again, this is the same platform that banned us from using the word put. So, show football. Oh, no. No. You get that for free. Oh, yes. They come with the Boston White Sox. Senegal rules work. Good question. We can check. That bodes reasonably well. Because if I recall, this wouldn't have shown up if it didn't. But we can check properly anyway. Chicago White. Oh, yeah, I should have got Chicago. God damn it. See, you can tell I don't watch baseball, can't you? Okay. I think they look fine, but we can do a proper check anyway. So this... we can't, can we? Well, we sort of can. So, Chingath FC. Who are they? Oh, they're one of the better sides, in fairness. Top of the league, and the Casa Sports should get the second spot, depending on the cup winner, right? Oh, no, we'll have to look at last season's, I think. At least they run through the same kind of way that we do, though. No more than 2 foreign. Ooh. Well, that's fine, because we'd be able to produce some extremely good talent ourselves, thankfully, and just hoover up all the best Senegalese players, potentially. I actually do like the idea of baseball. I think I'd quite like to play MLB The Show, but it's not available on PC, is it? So, I have a PS4. I don't know. Just haven't. It's on top of the wardrobe these days. Okay, so, conclusion, very solid that we should go for the job. Perfect. We will definitely be doing that. Next question is just to make sure that it works. They basically are, you're right, yeah. Except, I don't know how they managed to come third here. And because I'm Panache, yeah, true. I couldn't see anything silly, no. They're showing up properly, depending on the winner of the Senegalese Cup. I presume, or what? Imagine if the Cup worked the same way that ours does. No, it doesn't. Okay, so the key thing is, let's find out who won the Cup last year. We want to do a quick check of this to make sure that... Last thing we want to do is jump into a league that doesn't work properly, just in case. I think it should be fine, but still. So last year, Diambars won the Cup. Okay. So, Diambars won the Cup last year. Do I have the second league on? I do! Nice! And last year, the league was won by ASAC. So Diambars actually came 10th, incredibly. So that's good. So in theory, they should have qualified for the Champions League this season, and the other guys should have come to there. So let's just check that out. So Confederate... Oh, no, hang on. Champions League. Teams. Senegal. There you go. So they won the league, which means they qualify for the Champions League, and Diambars should have been their qualification. Is that enough for verification? So Diambars won the cup, therefore they got it, which is correct. Because they won the cup, so they would have taken the second spot place away. Lovely. Which is good. That's how it should work. Blind, pissing lovely. Right. With that in mind, then, let's run the risk of getting sacked. Is it here? Wage bill's about the same. That's cool. Right. Okay. Go back to Confed qualified teams. Okay. This one. Yeah, I'll check the ASEC guide a sec. Yeah, A Road to the Show is like an actual playable game, whereas, oh, imagine Wagme getting it. Interesting qualifier slightly further up. Oh, yeah, no, Vaughan, they won the cup. They won a second Namibian cup. Oh, sorry, a third one, technically. Yeah, it was amazing. We noticed it because when we were looking through, we could have played against them in the preliminary rounds when we were there last time. So yeah, they did actually manage to win the cup again, which is incredible, under their new manager, Lagima Hashiti. I love that Ace is still there as the captain, and Hallelujah's there too, which is nice, but he's actually shit. Although, I say shit, he's not that shit, and man's got like, what, 5? Yeah, 5 Namibia caps at 18. What a ledge. So that's nice to see. So, can anyone remember the name of the ASEC dude? Because I want to do that quickly before we progress in case we get sacked straight away. Snow Leopard, he's at Oshikati City now. Not really playing for them, sadly. Actually, no. I mean, he is playing. He's just not doing a lot beyond that, unfortunately. Gonda, they're not really using him properly, given that we got him to get 26 and then 31 in consecutive seasons, and then he left for free and has got 4 and 3. You're misusing the Snow Leopard. Oh, Muahe, yeah. This guy, I bet you he has outrageous dribbling, because I've seen this guy dribble through our defense about 7 times. Yeah. Oh my god, he's 17. Oh, wow. Kojo Diallo, that's our player. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these guys. But the beautiful thing is, if we can produce these kind of... What's the youth rating of Senegal? Does anyone know what the actual overall youth rating is? Let me just show you Kojo Diallo, just because he's our player. Like, this guy is... He plays for Tanda permanently as well. Ghanaian under 21, under 20 caps as well. Like, he is a fucking outrageous signing. The more I look at him, we just kind of let him slip under the radar. Like, man's got 4 goals and 9 assists in the top flight this season. He's been brilliant. Just lacks a bit of consistency, probably. They'll make big money off of him one day. If they can get him to sign another deal, perfect. Plus, imagine if we could bring Panache. Oh, that guy. That was Kojo. Yeah. I can't remember what he was called. You're right, though. Right, let's see. Oh, this might be the... I don't think I've ever done this in one of these saves before. Honestly. Oh, by the way, just totally off topic. I got offered the Dortmund job on OTI yesterday during the summer. Obviously, I can't take it, but that was just weird. Oh. Watch us not get it now. Well, actually, we can have a look on the... Hasn't lost his Kojo. Hell no. 80. Okay. So that's lower than the Ivory Coast, because that was like 105, wasn't it? But what I would say is, I suppose, we'd have a better chance of producing outrageous players there than we would here, where we have no youth academy, basically. Oh, look at the badge. Look at that. Just girlfriend. Love it. Big fan of that. Plus, think of the kits Nyman can make with this. Oh, I don't even want to look at their squad, just in case there's some spoilers in there for outrageous players. Yeah, so would you say, because you're far more knowledgeable about these things than me, let me just get some more mellow music for a second. Perfect. That it would still be a net positive for us being there instead of in the Ivory Coast, because we have a good youth rating, but no way of actually using it here. Whereas in Senegal, we'd have a slightly worse youth rating, but we'd be able to maximize our potential to actually bring through players that would be at the higher end of that. Non-fam's on his way. Is Senegal a Beppis or a Conch kind of country? This is the biggest question that we need to ask, indeed. What I was going to do, actually, is just check the job center and see if it has us as favourite, potentially. Not that it actually matters. Half the jobs I've been given in the past on these saves, I've never been the favourite for. No. The favourite is this guy, Abdu Wade, who is annoyingly all right. He's been managing a giraffe. I don't think I can compete with that. Okay, right, let's just go. Let's progress. Because imagine if we could bring Panache with us. The problem is, he'd be so expensive, but we might be able to get him at the end of his contract. Esbjord is back. Is he? Oh, Rune Esbjord. What a legend. That man in the first season in Tromsø was actually filth. Like, he was unfair to have in the second tier in Norway. Yeah, I think you're right. If it was like 40 youth rating, then we'd have to be like, oh, what are we really gaining? But yeah, Sam Slingsby. Thank you for the follow, man. Senegal's national drink is called Bissap. Okay. So it feels like a Beppis, right? Oh, Hibbos. You genius. That could work. But only if we feel like we're going to get offered the job. So the plan would be, right? I like it. That would be the ultimate way to... So, the plan there would be, if we were to get offered the job, delay a week, new contract for Panache, get the release scores right down, then leave, then bring Panache in using the release scores that we just inserted. Proper, like, shrimp into the curtains type of situation, but... Oh. Depends on how many foreign players they've currently got. Lions of the national... Oh, perfect. Is there a snow lion? Can we have a snow lion? This is why we keep an eye on these things. I learned about Esbjord to Heronby because... Yeah, I probably should update that, but the One Football contract is nearly over. So there won't be any more One Football integrations after the end of August. Currently, anyway. Oh, God, can you imagine? Chelsea are just sat there like, I fancy a bit of panache. Okay, well, that's a lot of teams. Go on, give us someone second tier. Watch us get like a second in the first round. Acadamat. That'll do. Oh, no, you can't, can you? Because it always favours... Yeah, the big sides always get drawn away at some of the smaller sides. So that's fine. Hey, Con. Time for 2 football. Oh, goodness me. Multi-ball. Goodness me. No, it was good to work with them. They've sort of... It's helped out the channel a lot over the past few months to just have that sort of... The stability of it, you know? Academy mummy to read... No way. Did I say that? We have to do it. We can't not do it. Every time we get a cup draw, we always look through the teams. There's no reason that we shouldn't do that now. Right. Let's see what we got. It's less fun in countries like Ivory Coast because with the French names, there's less sort of room for crazy names. But still, there's a chance. Rio Sports, okay. I thought that said Trenchfoot. Thank God for that. That could have been bad. We've got... Who else? Band Sport, obviously. They're still around. And they're going to play against Renaissance de Betty. Does Frank Spencer run that team? Okay. Academy... That's Mimosa's, like, youth team or something, isn't it? Stagefoot.
So I tell the swamp
Vulcan Jr.
before I give her a tonk in a tradesman's entrance and have a lick me yarbles.
Ditch 11, thank you for the follow. No, Steve, don't do it. What else we got? Lion Star de Kumasi. That's a great one. Horizon FC. And that's the team that we always knock about a bit. Any more in here? Ferriers. Donkoff. Donkoff's good. What are you doing? Just donking off. Ivoire Academy, of course. Deux Plateau. There's another Kumasi. Agboville. Monkajoka. Divo. That's me. Man FC, of course. Classic. And that completes. I like Centre Cyril. Centre Cyril. Deep cuts. You know I love me a deep cut. Okay. So far, our board haven't thrown their toys out the pram yet, but I've actually never applied for a job in one of these saves like this when we're actually in a club. We've always been quite a good boy, really, and wait until we left, but jobs like that don't come along very often. Oh, yeah. Okay. We knew this already, didn't we? I'm almost certain we looked at this guy before. Still an odd move. So Jean Gesson plays for Charlotte FC, who paid 400 grand, to be fair, from Mimosas, in fact, who got him for free from Abidjan. What about that for stonks? Oh, I'm waiting. How many episodes are out of Ted Lasso at the moment in terms of the new season? Because I'm waiting until they're all out before I watch them. Although, if it's enough, I might be tempted to watch it this evening. I'm sure M won't need much convincing. Let's face it. High five, tree. My favourite line from the entire show. I'm a child. Right. So yeah, that's surprising actually, but we already knew that really. It's just, I'm amazed that no, like, European side has picked him up, unless he's not developed maybe correctly for whatever reason. Okay. So, now we wait. Do they not get pissed at you until such time as you actually do the job interview? Maybe. 6 of 12. I'll have to wait ages. It's like you're a streaming service. Just release the whole lot at once. That's the whole point. Well, yeah, it was an easy signing from within, apparently. Yes, I heard the Mimosas mentioned on the ramble. The usual... Because who were they talking about? They were talking about... Well, and I've already played... I was only listening to it, like, half listening because I was doing... bloody... I was doing transfers for OTI. I suppose, Pulse, but I just hate this sort of drive towards, you lost your job just applying. Yeah, we haven't currently had... Oh, now you give them a new contract. I mean, maybe they're not interested, you know? Hey, Lockers, how's it going, man? Oh, this is getting... Should we declare interest in the job, or do you reckon that's too much of a stretch and that might actually get us booted? It's one of those mechanics that I'm not super familiar with. Colo Torre, right. Yeah, I knew it was on Luke's game, but I couldn't remember who they were talking about as I missed that part. Oh. That's the cup game. Yeah, it is. Okay. I want to make sure that I pick the squad for that. Every journalist still doesn't mind us, except for Musa Diabetes. Loathes us. I'm sure there'll be a journalist in Senegal that will hate us too. See you later, Vice. How was your shower? The Torre. What's that? Was it Colo Torre that pretended to be a real estate agent to try to hook up with this girl, and there was this random picture of him peering around a shower curtain, or am I just completely missing the point here? So he's back, which is good. Because of the money I got. Yeah, well, this is the thing. Like, streaming services are now becoming just as bad as the very thing they complained about, or they were replacing originally, which was people going, I don't need 1,000 fucking channels and have to pay for all these different things. And then we're like, but wouldn't it be nice if you just did that in a different way? The rise of piracy will no doubt resume. Right, let's get that cracking back on. And boom. Has the board set? Does it really? Okay, I'll take your word for that one. We'll just let it go for the moment anyway. That's classic Colo Touré behavior. I'm a fan. I feel like we should have heard from something by now, but maybe it's because it's the off-season for them. They're probably out the cup as well, let's face it. Oh, thank God. Phew. Is Kouassi back? I bet he's back now. Where's Panache? I've just realised where Panache is. This actually genuinely could be a problem. Because he's at the World Cup, isn't he? I think. Which means we're going to go with Galaxy Brain. At least Kouassi's back. I'm almost certain he's at the World Cup. Or am I just missing him here? Where is he? Panache, where are you, bud? Is it because technically not at club right now? Maybe. Oh, there he is. No, he's there. Yeah, he's there. Got him. I always forget that he's not called Panache. He's going to miss... I bet you we would... Oh, my God. Before I do anything else, because I just keep forgetting about the surname, I'm just going to change his name to Panache, since that's what we call him anyway. Okay, so it looks like we're back to Galaxy Brain. Oh. Also switching that over. We'll be fine to get through today's game, because obviously they're a lower league side. Like third or more, but still, not exactly ideal. Because I don't know when the cup final is. No left back or not? That's a good question. I don't actually know. Ah, dear. Yeah, I mean, that was always going to be the problem, like you say. It's with those... But there's also just less and less interesting content on them, I find. Like, Netflix, I haven't had a subscription for a while. I only re-upped the subscription a little while ago just so that Em could watch Pokemon. But, I don't know. All you need is a Plex server and a Usenet subscription. Sorted. Right. This should be straightforward. Yeah, crack on, Bay Hudson. I can't believe we lost 3 games in a row, 2-1. And I don't think we deserve to lose any of them. I'm hoping Galaxy Break... Oh, shit. Hang on. They might be about to... Yeah, I'll still do it. I think we're strong enough anyway, but... Don't want to take any risks. Might as well get him marking up the correct player, I suppose. Boom, boom, boom. Lovely old jobby. Okay, funny kit. Let's go. Excuse me, what? Wah. Wah. Which team exactly is this? Oh, Cameroonian. Add to cart. That is outrageousness. Unworn example. Why are you saying what? It's quite clearly bois. Boys! Do you know what? The thing is, chat, right? And this is going to sound like a joke, but I promise you it's not. I'm actually tempted to buy it right now. Get that bad bois in a large, and we might be cracking, my friends. I just turn up on stream next week wearing this absolute monstrosity of a shirt. Ooh. Should I do it or not? That is the question. I love that they have multiple sizes. How do they have multiple sizes? Where did they get these from? Look at this shirt. So it's not even like a... Let me just copy this to my other window. Classic. Oh, it's a classic. Let me just copy this into the window where I can buy stuff. I'm gonna size large there. Add to cart. Price is the same. Not bad. Subtotal $24.99. Now we're talking. I really can't see what I'm doing, but let me just check out here. Let me just press the checkout button. Let me just... Oh, that's a lot of information. Is there a guest option? Email address. Let's do it. Okay. I realize this is prime content right now, but you know, your boy's got a first name. Oh, lovely old job. This is a lot of information. I suppose they'll probably have to send it somewhere. They want my telephone number? Perfect. Country, United Kingdom. Yeah, that's where I live. Nailed it. Oh, they got the auto address searcher. Brilliant work. Yeah, we can get it by Thursday. Perfect. Apparently I need to set tax done. Yes, exactly. Could get some tax back on it. Perfect. Do I need to give that? No, I don't. That's fine. PayPal, yes. There's no coupon. I don't want to subscribe to your newsletter. Thanks, chaps. Place order now. I'm walking you through this because obviously you can't see the screen I'm looking at, but why is this not working? Oh, I have to give them password. Don't know why, but sure. Place order now. It's working, chat. We're going. We're going. Log into PayPal. Log it in. Get the text. I'm giving you a running commentary. Get the code to my phone. It's coming through. Correct. At least I can't find it. That's better. It'll be unique. Bank account. Continue. And two facts. You got to do 2FA. You got to make sure you do your 2FA, chat. Very important. Processing. Order processed. Perfect. I am now the proud owner of that shirt. Can we manage ape jez? This is the big questions. Oh, it's coming next Thursday, chat. Pogs just come flying up. What's up? It's beautiful. It's an absolute masterpiece. She's just jealous.
Why are you spending money on that? I don't care that it's only 25 quid.
It's my party. I can cry if I want to.
Crying in a fucking room.
Oh. Hey, if Tinder had those shirts, then... Football shirt Tinder. That needs to be a thing, right? Perfect. I do love that they have multiples. Yes?
Which one's the bad one? Swiping left or right?
I don't know. Why would I know? I know. I hate... This... Oh, he can't be stopped. He's always buying stuff on stream after... I think that might be the first time I've ever impulse bought something on stream.
Impulse bought.
I'm not really much of an impulse buyer, but sometimes you just see things. I'll add it to... I say add it to my Gopping football shirt collection. It will be the first of the Gopping side of the collection. It's perfect. Do not repent. No, I won't. I'm proud of that purchase. I'll frame it and hang it on my wall. Great header, by the way. We are actually winning, which is nice. Wear it for every stream.
No.
Can always buy this. Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look.
Stop it.
Oh, that is just...
Stop.
Just awful. Just very awful. Although, actually, 50 quid. Nah, mate. Too rich for my blood. I draw the line at 50 quid gop. I'm all about the 25 quid gop. That's where I...
No more.
That's where I shop for gop, chat.
No more.
I'm not going to. I'm just...
No, I want about chat sending you loads more.
Oh, that's a ball. Kouassi's through again. It's a good save. See? Passport's right. She just likes showing off her abs. That's what it is.
Most of my wardrobe is crop tops.
Seriously, one time someone made a comment about M's abs on a thing, and M come up to me and she was like, "Matt, do you see this?" And I'm just like, "Yes, love." She was all like,
There's nothing wrong.
"Oh, Fulham do make gopping kits. Lots of them, in fact. They just don't charge a reasonable price for the gop. That's the problem." A school bat? Why would there be crop tops in school? What kind of...
Distracting.
Yeah, but what? No, I mean, why are they there in the first place? Does uniform come in crop version? I'll have a blazer that's cropped.
No.
Good goal.
They might not have uniform.
Post the worst kit you can find? No, you would never. Do it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. If I show up to... That's a basic... Nailed the perfect way. This is true. I'm a trendsetter, friends. Everybody been rocking them Forward Madison shirts. Everyone's about to be going for those Ape Japes shirts or whatever the club is. I've literally forgotten. We need to look them up after this. See if Nyman's kit generator can make those. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm so used to just the idea of schools having uniforms that I just assumed. Here in Eton. Oh, really? Ape Jape. Is it Ape Jez? Is the name of the club? Something like that. I am not a lost cause. I am an absolute... bell piece, but we already knew that. Oh, she's just jealous because I didn't get her one. Oh, what's Aarhus got for us? Are they in the middle of All Street? I don't even think that's that gopping. That's not even that awful. I don't mind it. I'm here for that. No, actually, I'm not dropping a heap of frames for once. My internet's been surprisingly good lately, actually. Which is... Now that I've said that, of course, we will go drop a load of frames. Oh, go on, Kanate. Bang another one for us. Ripped off the Interland 2020... Oh my god, it kind of is, actually, yeah. I'm getting your mum's tea towel vibes. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of vibes I get from these particular tops. Did we just score again? Oh, no. We're about to, though. Lovely stuff. Oh, it's disallowed? Really? Okay. Cropped up version. Well, I could just chop the bottom part off. Problem solved, friends. This is an easy fix. Should probably make a few subs here. Has Galaxy Brain actually scored today? No, he hasn't. All our goals have come from defenders. Let's get him on. Although, Titty Diamonds has had a good day. I'm guessing it's because it's always been his crosses. Let's get extremely large Sangari on for a bit. Does anyone remember that kit from a few years ago? It was a Burger King sponsorship. I think it was in Spain, where if you lifted the top up and put it over your head, you had the Burger King face. I can't remember which club it was. Getafe, yeah. Spanish cycling team, Kaiku. Oh, I mean, I honestly don't think those bulges are available for TOS. That is some... I don't know if I can even show that. Well, we've only won 3-0, which is still a bit disappointing, to be fair, but we've got through. That's the main thing. I like interesting kits like that. Nowhere to hide, truly. Yeah. Which could also be bad, particularly if it's cold out. That kit has one job, really, doesn't it? It's, what's this one? Hey, there we go. That's the one. It's so dumb, and I love everything about it. I assume all the big boys got through, hopefully. Classy Diamandi. Very classy indeed. Superb passing. Press conferences. Ooh. Do I then go on another Scouty Scout? Offer a few more trials? Can't hurt, can it? Everybody loves a trial. You get a trial. Oh, no, you don't get a trial because you're already on loan somewhere. Dan lad. Good to see. Those guys we can't do much. Actually, I might keep scouting them, I suppose, since they're there. Can't go wrong with that, can we? Yeah, I mean, hey, that seems to be how you get... Ooh, lots more rejections this time around. In fact, all of them except for one. Prefers him to Arthur. Disagree. So what was the name of that club? It was... Apeches? Oh, wow. They're not even in the top flight. So, just to clarify, chat, I've just bought a shirt of a side that aren't even in the top flight of Cameroonian football. I'll take that. This doesn't match up perfectly, though. It's football in hard hats. What? Is this... I'm guessing this is an Indian club. Jamshedpur. The hard hats are certainly different. Tim Cahill was playing for them at the time. Wow. The national team. Ooh. Well, the correct answer is Guam. When it comes to national team national team saves, Guam is always the correct answer. Ooh, Okonkwo. Love that name. Hang on, wait. Hang on a minute. Actually, to be fair, he's pretty excellent. I was worried that he might be a right back for a second, but actually, he might genuinely be really good. Titty Diamonds have got to be classy. When does the next round of the draw? Because I know the cup starts to get a bit funny. Karamoko snubs... What do you mean snubs us? Ah! Yes! New contract for Karamoko. Why, thank you, Mimosas. So he's just been given a new contract. So now we can loan him for another season for free. That's fine by me, friends. How is Panache doing? Good question. He's not played a game. Maybe it hasn't actually started yet. Oh. No, it most definitely has. As Admiral Muskve actually scored for them in the World Cup against Croatia. But it's only 3-team groups. So unless they beat Japan somehow, it seems unlikely they're going to get through. I love that Suriname are just casually in the World Cup here. That's awesome. Surely their first ever qualification for the World Cup there, right? How did they get in? I wonder what their, path was. And who they actually beat. They won a group that had Costa Rica, El Salvador, and Nicaragua in it, with a +8 goal difference. But, being ahead of Costa Rica, that's no mean feat, right? Because they still have to go... Well, that's kind of interesting. Where's... Shouldn't the USA in that lot be in here? Or do they qualify slightly differently? I thought they were CONCACAF, or is there a different form of qualifying for the USA in that? Oh, hosts, of course. So that might be how they've managed to do it. Oh, so USA, Canada, and Mexico, none of them could qualify through that. So it loosened up the groups a little bit. Okay. So, it's been a while since we've done a excellent... Oh my god. You're a... Chat, grab a drink. Make a brew... Yeah, I saw it too, Ice Battler. Make a drink. And, enjoy. Because we're about to have a nice time. So, firstly, they have a club called Robin Hood, which is good. I agree. We'll get into it. Notch as well. What's this one? Some of these might... SV Walking Boys Company. I would never... If you'd have given me a million guesses, I would have never have guessed Walking Boys Company. What about these guys? Polite Votable... I'm guessing that just means polite football. Oh, hang on. Nickery. Okay. They got to have the Z. And then, obviously, a coconut. What? Absolutely spectacular. A coconut. We've got Bintangler here. Interwanika. West United. East United, their biggest rivals. Happy Boys. I don't know if they play against the Walking Boys. What else we got? SNL. We've got Saturday Night Live here. A coconut is up there for me with Extra Crispy. We've got Excelsior. Flora. Sea Boys. Nice. The problem we've got in Suriname here is there just isn't enough clubs. Caravan. It's just a team called Caravan. Big rivals are Sour Boys. Ah, okay. That makes sense. A lot of them have obviously got the Dutch sounding names. Sunny Point. It's just right, Sophia. There she is. Chilling. Young Rhythm. Now, that I'm a fan of. Good stuff. Regional divisions. They need to get better. Oh, what's HOB stand for? Again, million guesses. I would have never have guessed that the team was called House of Billiards. Oh, them and a coconuts. Dr. IR Frank Isid Stadion as well. Yeah, there is an archer in the badge too with a football on the end of it. This is literally a pub. This is Suriname, M. Royal 95. SV Flamingo. Not pink enough. I'm saying it now. Not pink enough kits. I don't think this segment is complete, honestly. I feel like there's more to be gained from this segment. For example, I bet you Barbados have got some absolutely brilliant... Oh my god, there's so many. Blackbird's Paradise, Notre Dame, Eleanor, Long Bay... Oh yeah, okay. Where's Insurance Management Bears gone? That's my question. Compton, Black Spurs, they're a good side, aren't they? Sunrise, Silver Sands. These are too sensible. Whitehall Titans is cool. Kickstart, yep, nice. That's a lot of Barbados. Oh, that's the deep... Wow, okay. I'm a huge fan of House of Billiards. That's just... Potential ballers. There's a good chance that they are ballers. We don't know for sure, but they've got high potential. I'm actually surprised that some of these aren't as good as I thought they'd be. To be fair. Bermuda. I bet there's some good stuff in Bermuda. Devonshire Cougars. That just sounds like a swingers group, honestly. Like Ireland Rangers, Southampton Rangers. These are all just like Beverly Hills. There's another Robin Hood one too. Bonaire. Lots of Flamingo-based teams. Islanders. One Love. Obviously, everyone loves One Love. They're classic. Sugar Boys. Again, a classic. Canada, that's too many teams. Cayman Islands, what we got? Sunset, Northside, Latinos, Elite. These are boring. That's Costa Rica. There'll all be Cuba. That won't really work. Curacao, maybe? New song. Okay. I don't think anything really beats Guam, but they can come pretty close. El Salvador, there'll be Spanish ones. These will be French ones. You tend not to get the fun names. Oh, Grenada. Anything into Shamrock, Super Strikers. Mount Rich. Oh, what about this one? This will stand for something cool, right? Granada Boys Secondary School. That's disappointing as far as names go. They've got QPRB. This is where QPR's B team has been this entire time, turns out. Where's QPR-A? Oh, there they are. Hard Rock. Happy Hill is good. Oh, yeah. That looks like a generic FIFA manager badge. Guadeloupe, Guatemala, Guyana, maybe? There's a few more in here. Grove High Tech. Okay. Consider me intrigued. Shatters. Black Pearl. That's cool, actually. Black Pearl is sick. Haiti, they'll be French sounding. They'll be, yeah, Jamaica, maybe? Oh, Jamaica have a lot of teams. Good God. Disappointing. Actually, say disappointing. There's probably some glorious ones in here. Progressive. Their badge is getting progressively worse. Salt Spring Roses. Oh, I thought it said bodies. Let the bottles hit the floor, friends. Nago Head. Sounds like a pub again. Cooper's Pen. Cooper, do not hate me. Okay, sure. Little Miami. True Juice FC. That's good. Lovely kit combinations as well. That's nice. Catherine Hall, just a woman. Holland United. Norwich. Just Norwich. They even play in the exact same colours as Norwich. I didn't realise that there were teams like Norwich that had like copycat teams in places like Jamaica. It's tomorrow's people, chat. Tomorrow's people. That's cool. Montego Bay as well. Ooh, I think my parents have been there. Alligator Pond. I like that. That's up there for me. Alligator Pond FC. Fellowship. Presumably, this team can only play... They only play away games and only in Mordor. Mordor? Mordor? Greenwich. There's so many teams in Jamaica. Like, a serious amount of them. Tollgate. Yeah, tomorrow's people have got comfort. Just comfort. I appreciate that. Lilliput Rovers. So, for example, those of you that may not be from the UK, there's an expression in the UK, a cack-handed Lilliput, which just kind of means someone who's clumsy. So I wouldn't really trust these guys that much. Racecourse Revelations. Lots of pen. I'm guessing pen means something. Perhaps in local parlance. I think the original one was Eden, wasn't it? And then there was Torgan, and then there was Ethan. Original Hazard FC. Is it like Original Gangster? Spicy Hill. Spicy Hill. That's... You want to avoid that one. Hope Bay. JDF. That's Lebanon Defence Force, yeah. That was bound to be. God, there's so many. Marcus Garvey United. I recognise that name. Although, maybe I'm confusing it with the character from Fallout. I swear there was a character from Fallout who had a very similar name. Russia. There you go. Just Russia. Bamboo. Exodus. But I'm certain that's spelt wrong as well. Mango Valley. What the hell? Presumably they have a good youth facilities from when they're busy saving the kids, right? Cool Cat FC. I did not know this existed. Imagine the badge. It's just Derek Savage as the badge. Is it Derek Savage? It is, isn't it? Daddy Derek. Just... Paul Island, yeah. It sounds a bit like the name of like a horror film or something. Mineral Heights. Young Diamonds. Bloody Breastworks, friends. There you go. Cumberland as well. Fire FC. Paul Boggle. Sure. Upsetters. All the easy things. PSG fans, so I picked them. I mean, they're great players. Question whether you'll be able to actually... I mean, you probably can't afford them. I don't... What's the starting transfer budget like at PSG? I imagine it's fairly large, right? But honestly, that's the best place to start, is with the club you support or a big side. And in this case, that's both. So that's actually kind of perfect. Are there any easy settings per se? I thought with FM, I suppose you can kind of make things a bit easier for yourself, I suppose. That was a nice little excursion. I enjoyed Upsetters. Step aside emoji. Oh no, who's this?
Do you know if there's a train coming anytime?
That's all right,
Oh,
actually.
yes, very soon. They are building
Oh no,
it
I just
now.
saw the emojis. Never mind. I've changed my mind. That's trash. That took me a second. The kit, other than that, was fine. Dave Goodger FM. Thank you for the follow, man. Okay, so we have won a game there against Lease, which is a good sign. Maybe the inside forward thing. Oh yeah, I forgot we tried that. I guess we'd have to wait until the next round of the draw. Preferably not top tier. I don't know, chat, what are we saying? Ideas for new saves. It's always difficult because obviously the possibilities are kind of endless, really. 100. Wow, I mean, you could basically just buy anyone you like at that point, Nizza. If you're thinking long term, though, Haaland would be the better signing of the two, just on account of the fact that he's younger and you'll get more out of him potentially. Who do we get? Olympic Sport Abobo. That is a lovely badge. Hang on, we'll have a look at it bigger. Look at that. See, I like badges like this because it feels like there's actual work gone into producing it. It feels like it's like, you know, you've got a nice tree. Someone's actually tried here. They've not just gone, hey, look, Stoke City. I'll have that. Ah, Norwegian, nice. We did a 23-season save in Norway, which ended a couple of months ago, which was pretty fun. In fact, I say pretty fun. It was absolutely brilliant. I enjoyed every second of it. Jersey, yeah, pick it. We were with Tromsø, Nizza. I mean, I was about to explain where Tromsø was, but obviously you're Norwegian. You know all about Tromsø, so. You got sausage rolls. I'm jealous of you, Vice, now. Yeah, maybe just do a nice jersey save. So you pick a team based purely on the jersey. That'd be cool. I'll tell you who you should do. You should do Apogez. That lovely Cameroonian second tier side. Yeah, the Alfheim's pretty cool stadium. I was annoyed I never got to go there. I should have. It was just the day that we were planning to go to the Alfheim. It was just far too... It was just... The weather was appalling. So we went up the cable car instead. Could see fuck all from the top of it because the weather was appalling. I got a couple of good pictures. City scored already. Oh, wow. Who got the goal? I think I only have one City player in my fantasy team at the moment. Yeah, this is true. Every team could have a proper lovely jersey thanks to the wonders of Nyman. If anyone wants to shout out the kit generator Discord, then do crack ahead because there's some great stuff that Nyman's produced. I can't wait to see what he comes up with potentially for Generation Foot. Speaking of, are they going to, like, talk to us at all? Oh, Mohammed. He's not as good as Mohammed Usilla, annoyingly. Oh, I do like a double-barreled surname. And he's a right back. Never mind. Oof. Ooh, that was a close call. Finishing shit, but he has got good composure. And he has neither. And he's Mauritanian, annoyingly. What about Herman Kone? Right-sided? No. Constant... Oh, we've got a face pack. Oh, he's... Oh, it costs loads of money. But his name is Constant Diabate. Yeah, there is a command for it. I always forget what it is. Abdul Zakaria Barry. Terrible composure and would cost loads of money. Okay, that's fine. How's things going with this Generation Foot situation? There's a new guy that's now the favourite for the job. Mamadou Mendy. Where do we rank compared to Mr. Mamadou here? In some of these areas, we're not actually that bad. Still not good. But we've got 30% now. Managing finances is incredibly 95% despite this. But sure, why not? We'll take that. Yeah, no, I really do believe that to be the case, Paspera. And I think more people need to know about it, which is why hopefully when FM22 comes about, Nyman are going to make a video. 2-0 City already. Jesus. Who got the first and now second goal? In 6 months. I was more interested, interestingly. I watched the Europa Conference League draw yesterday because I was just kind of curious to see who Lincoln Red Imps would get in a group with, in fairness. And I was looking at some of the teams that were in there. And there was like Alashkert of Armenia. And there was bloody Flora Tallinn got to the group stages. That's outrageous. Arsenal not looking ideal this season. I know they're playing City. But then I suppose they've also played Brentford. I'm not worried about them being relegated, but I am worried about them having a worse season than last year. And it did seem like last year... I mean, I don't know much about Arsenal beyond, like, from the outside perspective. So, you know. Gundogan and Torres. Damn it. If Diaz could just chip in with a couple, that would be fantastic. As long as they keep a clean sheet, I'm happy, though. Oh, that's all those youth players that we got that were trash. Oh, imagine if we could get to Generation foot and things would just be totally different. I'm a bit concerned that we've heard nothing back from them at all at the moment. How long do you think it's actually going to take? My only hope is it is maybe because we're in the off season. Sometimes clubs take a bit longer. Is he really on the verge? Nice. What's that, the assistant? Oh god, what's this? Okay. If that's actually... I don't even mind that. If it wasn't for the price, that would actually be quite a cool shirt to have. Just because of the shark. But 50 quid, not a chance. That's 25. I'm all over it. Also, it's an XXL. Like, I'm big, but I'm not that big. Yeah, I see what you mean, Vice. I think it's kind of good to have a few bigger clubs in there anyway, though, just because I think it gives it that little veneer of respectability almost. That the having the likes of Spurs and Roma, I think, in there kind of just... I think it actually helps in a way. Yeah, that's unlikely to happen. I think they do it for that exact reason I was just talking about. Like, they like to have some bigger clubs in each one just because they want to maintain a little interest. And I suppose it's good for... It's kind of... It works both ways. Like, with the smaller club, say Lincoln Red Imps. Who's the really small team? Oh, perfect timing. Well, I mean, that literally could not have been more perfect, potentially. So now we're actually even better. Did that give us a rep boost as well? It did. See if I can ask them for another one. They won't let me have another one, surely. Not straight off the bat. No. Go to a bigger club. I mean, I'm just going to pretend that that's not what we're trying to do currently, but let's discuss. Oh. Oh, they'll just do the promise thing again like they did last season. That's fine. There was never an issue before. Is this the cup? Yes, we are. Okay, so we're going to beat Olympic Sport Abadou. Without panache, annoyingly, but... Oh, wow, that's a lot of changes. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, he's back already. Oh, dear. Well, we needn't have worried. Man's back with his tail between his legs. He did not last very long at the World Cup with Zimbabwe, did he? He's come home already. So it was 2 games and done, I guess. Let's go check what actually happened there. Yeah, I mean, I did like the fact that there was no guaranteed group spots for it. That everybody had to do a qualifier. As far as I'm aware, it was like... You all had to do some kind of... Danny! With the 13 months. Thank you very much, man. How's it going? How was your Saturday afternoon? Oh. Yeah, tell me about it, Weasel Farmer. Like, I think Fulham probably win the Europa League if it wasn't for that. Because Atletico, as far as I'm aware, were one of the teams that got bumped down that year. And eventually, obviously, won the tournament. I mean, we were damn close. But I feel like without that, we probably win the Europa League. And it's like... But, I don't know. I think there's benefits to both sides of it. Right, let's do that. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I was going to check on what he did for Zimbabwe. Notably, didn't even actually play a single match in the World Cup. So, you know. But how did they even get on? 5-0. Beaten 5-0 by Japan. In fact, let's just see how the groups in the World Cup went. So, Slovakia and Australia... Oh, my God. The USA got knocked out with 3 points. That's nuts. They actually won a game out of their 2 games and still got knocked out. Hang on a minute. Did they just get knocked out on... Hang on. They might have just been knocked out on alphabetical order. Goal difference, goals scored, results between teams. Hang on. I think they might have just been knocked out on discipline, maybe. Because all the games were 3-1. Well, were 2-1. Yeah, so the USA just got knocked out of a World Cup because they had too many yellow cards. That's so stupid with this 3-team format that a team could be knocked out on yellow cards like that because there's just no time to actually achieve anything. Meanwhile, Algeria gets to go through with 1 point without winning a match. Ivory Coast, though, did qualify, to be fair. Jamaica qualify. They must have beat Syria. Yep. Suriname, sadly, not the same could be said for them as Argentina and Norway get through. Angola qualify. Ghana. Cameroon. Did all the African countries... except for the Gambia. Senegal are through. Mali are through. There's a lot of African sides that have just got through to the knockouts of the World Cup, which is awesome. Scotland versus Mali there. Look at the fucking second round. That's too many teams, right? Nuts. I have watched some of the Tifo IRL stuff. I watched... It was like, why should I care about someone? I can't remember who it was. We've got to keep an eye on the World Cup. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that format. England draws Brazil. Yeah. The 3-team group things I just really don't like. Yeah, I just tend not to watch European football most of the time. I watch, like, the Champions League final, and I watched the Europa League final. I watched the Europa League final between United and Villarreal while sat in my car eating McDonald's in a McDonald's car park. We had, like, perfect signal, so I just had it on the dashboard. It was great. We watched the never-ending penalty shootout. And I hate to say it, but celebrated quite a lot when Villarreal won, just because. Yeah, that's true. America were also the hosts. Imagine how pissed they'd be. The hosts, they win a game and get knocked out on yellow cards. I guess have better discipline. What is this? What team is this? Abakwa Boys. Oh, it's another Cameroonian one. It's fine, Em. They don't have it in my size. Needn't worry. Yeah, the Panini sticker albums are just going to be ludicrous. I think the three... I think I kind of agree with you there. I think more teams, fine if you must, but the groups need to be different. I think it's probably... Isn't that kind of the only way they can do it, though? Or is there a way to have, like... Do it with the same size groups of 14 groups, but then have, like, third-place teams qualify or something? I think that would honestly work better, just because there's more time to get, like, proper results. Okay, I have to change the system immediately because they've gone narrow. Groups of 6, but then you'd have a lot... I think I worry that, yeah, you have more games, though. Like, too many more games. And the group stages would go on for too long. Like, you could still do it if you had groups of 4, but just have the seeded, like, the different qualifiers. So that you have some third-place teams go through. Like they do in the Euros. When they expanded it. I think that, for me, would make it slightly better. Or just, you know, have a 32-team World Cup. Yeah, that is an option for sure. We just mark up the left back. I don't think he's going to get forward a great deal, but we'll make sure he's covered just in case. Pot 1 teams doing... Oh, people would hate that. And I don't think I'd like that either. They get enough advantages as it is. Or, how about this? Just have one big group with all 48 teams. It's a 47 match season. No, that's not true at all. It's a 94 match season. And it starts now and it ends when I say it ends. There you go. Nailed it. There's your Super League. Enjoy Suriname. But it's also all at neutral venues too. So there's not even any home games. Calm down. Did he actually suggest that? That does sound about right. Feels like something Jack Warner would have suggested back in the day. Oh, straight knockouts. Yeah, but you know they'll never do stuff like that because money. That'll never finish. Perfect. Yeah, only do the World Cup. Sorted. None of this club nonsense. Have a knockout tournament, but every single team is in it. Every world football team is in it. Because technically, that would probably still not be. That would probably still be less games than if you did like 6-team groups. But also no seeding, so it's completely randomized. Vanuatu might be able to bluff their way into a final. You never know. Now that I'd like to see. There we go. Panache is offside. Never mind. Yeah, Mozambique play, but I would love to go to Mozambique versus Burma. It'd be sick. Edison's doing his best, but as long as he doesn't let a goal in, I'm fine. Need that clean sheet for... Hang on, just to clarify, Diaz is playing, right? Or have I been fucked by Pep Roulette again? Go on. Oh, bloody hell. Why are you putting your shoes on? Are you off out, love? You go to the shop. Does that mean what I think it means? Cool, cool, cool. Nice. Your boy's getting himself a bougie coffee. I say getting himself as if I'm moving and doing things.
I do all the walking.
This is true, but I do all the running.
You don't get me anything.
You never asked. You never asked. You're also never here. 3 a.m. to watch Japan versus Ivory Coast. I actually did that exact thing, Pass Pro. Like, that exact match. And the reason for it was because I had an ACCA that day on any times goal scorers during the 4 matches. Because that was, I believe, the only day that were 4 matches in the World Cup in the same day. And in the pub. Oh, wow, okay. And the bet came in because I believe it was Okazaki or... No, it was Kaisuke Honda scored in that game. And that was enough to complete my ACCA. It was like 45-1 or something. It was brilliant. Seychelles versus Bhutan in the Camp Nou. Yes. Agreed. I'm going to be staying up quite late tonight, actually. Because Daytona... What up? Oh, dear. It's a night race, and I need to stay up because it's Daytona. I think it's Daytona. Yeah. Yes, it's a night race. Sorry, you can go to sleep. I'll just put my headphones on. 10th anniversary of that 8-2. Is it really? Wow. That feels less time has passed. There are some weird footballing events that are way longer ago than you think they are. Like, in my head, the 2004 Euros are much closer than they are, which doesn't make any sense because, you know, they're the 2004 Euros, but nevertheless. I was thinking about this earlier, chat. If you could have any form, like in the way that United have got Ronaldo back again now, if you could bring back any former player to your club, in their pomp, I suppose, like, it don't have to be playing still, who would that person be for your side? I was thinking about this earlier, and I just feel like maybe peak Louis Sahar, bringing him back to Fulham now would be pretty sick, or peak Belgian Moussa Dembele, Messi comeback, yeah. Return Maddison to Coventry. As in James Maddison. Stuart Pearce. M's leaving. Time to send more football kits. I had no idea Maddison started at Coventry. In my head, he was Norwich and then Leicester, but yeah. Lukaku to Anderlecht. Oh my god, can you imagine? Berbatov to Fulham? No. Honestly, no. I'd much rather have a peak Moussa Dembele or a peak Louis Sahar. Ironically, Fulham Louis Sahar is probably pretty much peak Louis Sahar. So, prime Leighton Baines. Oh my god, yeah. Gary Lineker and Logan. Yeah, bloody hell. Imagine Lineker up top with Harry Kane. Peak Aaron Hughes. Oh, there's a question. Hughesy was very good. I mean, what? Yeah. Have Bobby Moore or George Best back? I guess, but like I'm thinking of like Fulham legends. Well, also I don't know how they'd fare in the current. I don't know how they would do in modern football. That's the thing. Like I would easily just say Johnny Haynes then, but I don't know how Johnny Haynes would get on in the modern game. Because after you get back a certain point, I feel like the players would probably struggle a lot in the modern game now because they wouldn't have the. I suppose it becomes slightly different if you're looking at perhaps an alternate history version of their career where they had modern nutrition and training. But I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
I say
Bring back Michael Beckham. Indeed, Em. Bye. Eusebio to Benfica. Yeah. De Bruyne and Courtois at Genk. Good God. Surely of the two, you'd take De Bruyne, right? I feel like of the impact they probably have on Genk's side, it would be De Bruyne of the two, no? Moussa Dembele was just an absolutely brilliant footballer. The fact that he was even at Fulham for as long as he was is kind of nuts. Torres, Fowler, Gerrard, yeah. I mean, but which one would you have though, Rob? Which, if you had to pick one of those? Oh, that's such a tough choice. This is the thing. With bigger clubs, you've got way more options to pick from, which makes it much more difficult. Oh, nice. Winter months are coming up. You can wear stuff without boiling alive. People pick a footy shirt. Ooh. Yeah. That's not a bad idea, actually, Vaughn. So I was... you already hear me. I was talking to Mike last night, because Mike and I were in the Martin's Wedding Eve tournament. And we were in a call while we were playing our games, and Mike absolutely smashed me. But that's beside the point. Oh, by the way, I played the right-backless system against Mike in draft mode, and we beat him in the second leg when I did it. But yeah, the channel points thing definitely does need a bit of a refresh, I think. Hence why I added the VIP one, just because we can. But it would be nice to have some more. Poor Mike. Indeed, he got done by right-backless. Yeah, exactly. Imagine how someone like that... I don't think they'd fare very well, honestly. I think people look at those times in football through a bit of rose-tinted lens, if you like. And those godlike players from the past... I honestly wonder how good Pele would be in the modern game without modern nutrition and all that sort of stuff. If he was just like prime Pele transported into, say, I don't know, Manchester City team right now. That's sort of something that would be fascinating to... Yeah. Where's their XG graph? Ah, indeed. Not got one, mate. The dress up mat one could work, actually. I'd probably need to genuinely get an actual dressing up box. A 31-year-old man with a dressing up box. I mean, I essentially do. It's just behind the TV at this point. Well, that's the thing. We were discussing about how if you can cover the angles off with the no right back thing, you do essentially have a free player to allocate anywhere else in the squad that you want. And you can dominate a lot of areas of the pitch quite nicely, and it does seem to work. Video had on scouting. True. It does sound like that, doesn't it? Oh, a little diving header there. He's throwing out all the stops. He's the Ivorian Phil Jones. I do want to think of some more channel point rewards. I was gonna make the Africa mode. I just didn't get a chance to do it, unfortunately, because I had to record a video after stream, and I've got to record a video after stream today as well. Got to do the transfer window episode for tomorrow. That is not a penalty. I'm sorry. That is just not a penalty, but we'll take it. Why isn't Panache taking it? I guess that's why. Luxembourg away kit. All right, you've intrigued me. I don't actually hate it. I like the badge, honestly. That's my favorite thing about that kit, is the badge. We seem to be getting used to this system a bit more now, considering we only beat those other guys 3-0. And in theory, these guys are just as bad. True, yeah, his goal bonus is somewhat obscene, isn't it? Has he actually scored a goal today? He's only on a 7.3, which suggests to me that he hasn't scored at all. Oh, Diamond's done all right, hasn't he? He says immediately as he spews a pass to nobody. But we'll still score another goal here. He'll probably bang on top bins in a minute. Okay. We're going to overplay it a bit. Hey, there we go. Now he's got another assist. Yakuba Kawasi with another goal. It's 7-0. This is more like it. Diamande has had a couple of really good games since we moved to the inside forward type of shape. We weren't getting much out of that role before, and I wonder why that's changed. Maybe it's allowing him more room to get forward, or it's just really shit opposition. It's probably helping a little bit too. Needless to say, 7-0's fine. Might make a couple of subbies in a minute. It's kind of weird, though, that we're 7-0 up in a game with Panache up front, and I don't think he scored. Go on, Panache. Oh, there is his chance. There we go. 19th goal of the season for Panache. Only the 8th goal of the game, but, you know. They're all home kit. Ooh. Yep, no, fan of that. 64 quid, though. Oh, dearie me. Football shirts are very expensive sometimes. In fact, seemingly all the time now. I think it's because they've definitely become more fashionable now. And they're just able to charge more and more and more for them. I'm going to get Galaxy Brain on for a bit. And Extremely Large Sangare. And Cedric, why not? Freshen this team up a little bit. And Fatty. Let's go. Go the whole hog. Kurdistan away. Oh, that's proper like old school. What even is that kit manufacturer? It looks like a local one. Did we just score again? Yes, we did. It looks like it was it Sangare? Nice. Okay, this is more than we were doing before. That's true, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I bought into that at the end of the day. I own a Forward Madison shirt and hoodie, so, like, I'm part of the problem. Look at their defense. They're like, yeah, we'll move some of the red out of the defense just to make things look a bit better. Bold of you to assume that we're not going to destroy your new fullbacks. Oh, dearie me. Go on, I want double figures. It's disappointing if we don't get double figures. Go on. Titty Diamonds has missed the target. Yeah, I mean, I do feel for clubs. There's particularly a lot of them that rely on the matchday revenue. Their midfielder, Titty Tarpe. He is, yeah, you're right. We've got Titty Diamonds, they've got Titty Tarpe. Or Titty Tape in this case. Stops them falling out. We're going to fall short of the 10 goals, aren't we? Useless. Useless. Only 57 shots. 51 shots, rather. In fairness, their goalkeeper did still make 16 saves? No. 18 saves. And he only got a 7.4. I feel a bit sorry for him, really. Yeah, the lower tier American clubs are the ones that are doing it right. They've got the right marketing strategies. I mean, like, the Forward Madison shirt is very nice. The hoodie's fun too, actually. It's just a very comfortable jumper. One downside about it is it's not the type of, like, there's hoodies like this that I find you can wear without a t-shirt, which is why I do, because it's just comfortable and warm, whereas that one's not the type that you can really wear like that. CFS spot. Oh, which team's that? What? Oh, God, here we go again. Ooh, I like that. I like the, not embroidered logo. The lion as well. That's really nice, actually. Oh, you've got... My entire tab is just full of classic football shirts. I've got to stop. Because I don't really buy them to collect. I just buy them to wear. Like, I like wearing cool old football shirts. Oh! That's... Yeah, fair play. That's pretty sick, actually. I like both of those. I like nature sort of inspired. Hence, literally the hoodie I'm wearing and the back and everything. But, like, I love stuff like that. Too expensive for me. It's just... But, I mean, that's just what you'd expect to pay, of course. But it's just not what I'm willing to... Whoa! 3 goals and 3 assists for Tidiane Diamande. His last 2 games, since we switched, he's generated 9 goals overall. Furion! Thank you for the follow, man. Whereas you look at his output... I mean, maybe it's just the quality of opposition, but it's certainly worth noting that he's finding... I wonder if he keeps going like this. Is it Chelsea-Liverpool later? Is that the late game, or is that a 3 o'clock kickoff? Hopefully all of our big boys are still in the cup, right? They should be. Unless they drew against each other or something. San Pedro are through. Abidjan are through 9-0. We're through 9-0. Where are ASEC? Oh, there they go. Phew. Okay, next round. We go again. I'm kind of glad they do the cup this way anyway, because it means that you cover a bit of that ground, because obviously the league doesn't start again until, like, what, bloody November nearly? But we still have not qualified yet. That's the concern. Ah. Queensborough FC. I think I've heard about that one. Oh, wow. That's... Jesus. I don't know about that one. It's nice. Late game. Alright, so that's the 5:30 kickoff in the UK. Oh, it's our biggest win ever. I feel like with these sort of more abstract football kits, there's a fine line between, like, really artistic, interesting vision ideas and stuff that's just way too over the top, to the point where it's just like a bit of a parody almost. Yep. Wait. Why can't I trial you? Which one is it? For some reason, I can't offer him a trial. Not entirely sure why, but sure. We'll trial these guys instead. I'll just scout him. So I can trial him. And him, actually. Oh my god, what a centre-back. Oh, heading's poor. Although, he's got very good jumping reach, so it might kind of make up for it. There's no way we'd be able to afford him, though. Try and trial a few of these guys. You're on loan. A load of these guys are expiring soon. That makes it sound like they're dying. I mean that their contracts are expiring. Sent off as well. Oh my god. Arsenal are going to be bottom of the league by the end of the weekend at this rate, aren't they? Although Norwich might have something to say about that. Who are Norwich playing this weekend? Maybe they've got a chance to get a point or two. Actually, it'd be a bit weird if Norwich got 2 points. If they managed to find a way to get 2 points, then another 9-0 incoming. True. Bingaville is a good one. That's a cool badge, actually. There's been a lot of 9-0s nicking about lately. I think from what I'd heard, he's got like 5 games to save his job or something. Like, I suppose it's one of those things where if you're judging him on the basis of what they do against Man City, then that's probably not the best judgment. However, were they to get absolutely obliterated, then maybe it's a different story. Like, if they go out and lose this game 8-0 or something, then maybe. Because even Norwich didn't lose 8-0. Norwich played Leicester. Oh, okay. I think Arsenal are fine. Well, you say that, but what's the goal difference comparison looking like right now? Right. Okay, we got drawn against a second tier side. That's fine. Just trying to see who the big guys got. So Stella, are they above us on... Who are the teams to watch out for? So yeah, we got to watch out for Stella, Abidjan and Mimosas. So Stella playing a second tier side, that's fine. Abidjan get them as well, and Mimosas get Sol. So as long as those 3 get through, no problem. Or we get through as well. One of them just has to win the cup. Hey, Homura, how's it going, man? 70% of the ball as well. I mean, that's kind of City as well. Oh, see you later, Vice. Yeah, I wouldn't mind swapping out with Arsenal. They can do a season in the Championship. It's fun down here. We win games and everything. Oh, so currently, I don't know, a 5-0 for City. And oh no, maybe like a 6-0 to City. Norwich only lose 1-0. Arsenal could still be bottom. It could still happen yet. There is hope. No, I'm joking. I don't like to see teams just sort of, yeah, Arsenal winning games. Well, they're not, are they? Who do Arsenal play next after this? If they survive this game, if they've not already been relegated after this game, who do they play next? Can the league just step in and be like, look, it's the 107% rule. You're clearly going to violate this. Thing is, when clubs like Arsenal or Spurs, like that time when Spurs started the season, oh no, really poorly. I think it was under Juan de Ramos when Spurs were like in the relegation zone after like 10 games or something. And Norwich next. Oh, relegation 6-pointer. Okay. Yeah, probably best if we just do that. Not like we can afford the equipment. Whenever they start like that, it's always like, oh yeah, hang on a minute. Oh no, for a second I thought there was another goal going in. You're always like, okay, they'll always get out of it though, because they'll just appoint someone who actually knows what they're doing. But then who do Arsenal appoint actually? Arsenal fans, who are you getting? If Arteta, more likely when, but you never know. Who do you get? Oh, these are all the guys that were released by the bigger sides, aren't they? Who none of them are any good. Big Sam, go on. Honestly, being in the Championship is more fun when you're doing well, because you at least get to see your team win and play nice football, because there's a bit more space to do it. And I guess I'd take that over a relegation season every year in the Premier League. But there is something nice about more coverage of your team, I suppose. Although what I would say is that The Athletic, they had like embedded journalists for each club, and I thought it was only for the Premier League teams, because the guy that does Fulham, Peter Rutzler, used to be the Bournemouth journalist, but then when Fulham were promoted, he switched. But now that we're relegated again, they've kept him there, and he is still the Fulham journalist, so I guess they've expanded, and I do like the extra coverage that comes with it, and being able to much easier watch the games, I suppose, is nice. But sport's better when winning. Hey, that's true though. Championship is really fun. More games, slightly more obscure places to go. I don't know. I like the Championship. But I didn't like being on the crest of relegation in the Championship for like 3 years, and really only staying up because Ross McCormack existed. Like, Fulham could have easily been in League One if it wasn't for Ross McCormack. I think Fulham quite like going to Millwall because we always win there. I still have memories of the Kevin McDonald banger that he scored there a few years ago. North London Derby. Oh my god, yeah. I mean, what a time. But then Sodslaw, or Husby, they'll have sacked their manager, appointed someone really good. It'll be his first game in charge, and you'll lose 5-0 because reasons, you know? That's football, isn't it? Tony Adams. Sheffield Wednesday still has Nancy Frostick in League One. That's a name. 3-0 City. Oh, my lord. Are we at half-time yet? We're not, are we? We're not even at half-time yet. I was just looking at the clock. I was trying to figure out when it was, but Jesus. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's 3-0. I mean, in fairness, Vaughan, Xhaka being sent off isn't really a huge surprise. But it's just... It almost feels like an inevitability in a way, right? Don't talk about Ross McCormack. He was... I honestly can't believe that Fulham actually got money for him. Not just money, but I think we actually broke even on Ross McCormack by selling him to Villa. And it wasn't that day that he missed training because he couldn't open his electric gates or something. Oh, right. Okay, I literally, yeah. Contact's completely lost on me on that one. We'll switch those two over. Panache is back. Should be enough to beat them. Hello, cheetah. How the devil are you, sir? Speaking of, well, not speaking of cheetahs, but more lions, we still haven't heard anything from Generation Foot, which is a bit worrying. Like, no job interview. He's with Aldershot Town. Wow, I didn't know that. I honestly thought he'd retired. I thought he went to Australia for a bit, actually. Right, well, next match only. 11 million. Yeah, and we sold him to Villa for 12. Like, that is outrageous. Oh, yeah, for sure. Xhaka, if I gave you a fiver and you had a prediction, you'd put 3 different bets on Xhaka. Yeah. Grealish assist? I don't have Grealish. The only City player I actually have at the moment is Diaz. I'm not starting this season well, as far as FPL goes. Struggled a little bit of late. Sorry? What? We've won our last 3 games, you bellend. Ryan Johnston, the 9th tier. Who's he playing for now? PCs get delivered. Sick. That's awesome, man. That's always like... It's like Christmas, isn't it? I remember when every single one of the parts for this... We're losing to a 2nd tier side. Could we not? When all the parts were being delivered for this over the course of like 3 months, it was just like a new little gift every time. Mate taught me out of having Farah a terrible decision. Although I don't have him either. I'm starting to regret this. I don't think I did enough research. I built my team way too late. I was like, oh, I'll leave it really late so I can keep up on things, and then left it way too late. The official Arsenal Twitch channel. What are they even streaming on the official Arsenal Twitch channel? Is he about to get sent off for no reason? What? What was that red card? Fine by me, but what on earth? Now we've got a chance. I assume they just put Arsenal Fan TV on it. Everyone's favourite. Can't imagine what Musu Fan TV would be up to right now. Do you think he's like an Arsenal employee then, if it's the official one? It's like he's paid to be miserable for 90 minutes. Their own watch-along people. Oh, God. Nothing like corporate versions of things that exist. That's what you love to see. Although, given that they're losing right now, I imagine it's somewhat entertaining. I feel like a watch-along of the watch-along would probably be more entertaining than a watch-along of the match, no? That's where the real content is right now. We're still actually losing to this lot. 2nd tier side down to 10 men after 3 minutes. And now it's a dodgy penalty as well. We'll probably win. Probably miss this as well. Although it is Panache, I hope. I think he takes them. Okay, apparently it's Kojo. Okay, we scored. Never mind. They got banned for spamming London is blue. They're a bit tetchy, are they? Question, right? It's Arsenal's official Twitch channel. At the top of the chat, do they have like the gifted subs thing like I do? And if so, is there anyone that's gifted subs to the Arsenal Twitch channel? I'm just kind of curious because I wonder what goes on in like why that would be something someone would choose to do. I guess other than a meme. It's watch-alongs all the way down. It's probably for the best. Open the stream and this is what I saw. That man is so done and over it right now. He's just not having a good time. Oh dear, that poor man. Me when we concede a late goal. That's basically it, but... Follow alert is a really happy Saka and it contrasts so well. It's, what's that subreddit? Comedy Heaven or Accidental Slapstick? Hasn't even spoken. Prime content. Is that another dodgy penalty? Wow. This referee's got it out for them today. A dodgy red card and now 2 dodgy penalties to go with it. Go on, Kojo. Yep. Double whammy for Kojo. Lovely stuff. Do you think he is an employee or just like a volunteer that they've just... that's been roped into doing this by someone he knows at the club? I do feel for him. I couldn't do watch-along start content like that. Unless it was Eurotrip. If it was a Eurotrip watch-along, I could probably be tempted, you know? I got randomly suggested on YouTube yesterday a random cover of Scotty Doesn't Know by this like girl that was playing all the instruments. I don't know why it was recommended. I mean, actually, I kind of can hazard a guess as to why it was recommended to me. But it just sort of came out of nowhere amongst all these Rocket League videos. Just a random cover of Scotty Doesn't Know. Do you think he gets sacked if he ended the stream? He's contractually obligated to stream for the full 90. Go on, Kojo. Hat-trick. Oh. Yeah. The thing is, there's probably people that would do that for free, which is... I don't know if that's good or bad, really. Forcing someone to stream themselves watching Arsenal. Yeah, I believe... I'm not clued up on human rights law, but I think that actually violates the Geneva Convention, doesn't it? I think it's right under the chemical weapons bit. It's the making people watch Arsenal bit. Might get off on it. Take me, Daddy Pep. Arsenal score it. Like, Arsenal concede another goal and he just comes back in like a full like PVC gimp costume. Now, then I'd be tuning in. That's perfect. Sorry, boss, my internet died. Oh, in a hot tub for sure. Oh my god. How are we only 2-1 up in this game? Imagine a 24-hour stream where all it is you're forced to just watch the 8-2 over and over again. You'd find like new nuances in the tactical build-up in each time. How many times could you watch that game in 24 hours? If it's like you sort of allocate maybe 2 hours for the match. Maybe, well... Decided to do my best in... Yeah, I went for an early bath, indeed. Totally fine. If anything, they should force Xhaka to do the watch-along for the second half, no? Still got to earn it. You signed up for a full game, mate. I imagine the best part of that game for Arsenal is going to be half-time when they can't possibly concede. Although, you know, football has some quirky rules. Maybe VAR will come back and give one. Ooh, good save. They'll find a way. Just get awarded a penalty goal. They should do that, I think. Like in rugby with penalty tries and stuff. Have penalty goals. You stop it on the line with your hand or something. Goal. Just no penalty, just goal. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, get the players to earn their money. Oh, what's that? You've got a toe injury. Right, in you come. You're in the studio with this guy. They can concede on an international break. When Arsenal Tula concede a goal over in Russia, it still counts against Arsenal in the Premier League. I swear Karamoko just fell over nothing there. Ooh, I think there's a Pog arriving back soon. Either that or it's just the wind blowing the door. That guy's name is Gohor. Gohor. Oh, please don't. Oh. Yes, the Namibian Illuminati at work. True. Imagine how much about the time for lag off the ladders in their position. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, just don't rate this right back. It's just Hector Bellerin just sat there being like, just don't rate him, but in Spanish accent. They brought the players back onto the pitch for a penalty. Yeah, it did. And it sort of happened against Brighton with United last year, didn't it? Because it was that penalty that was given after the game that United then won the match against Brighton with, didn't they? Like, is it a 3-0 game? Or is it like City actually could have had more goals? Or is it that Arsenal are a bit unlucky, although it sounds like they're not because they're down to 10 men and it's not going well for them? How have we only won this game 2-1? Opposite of Baihor. Exactly, yeah. Kojo's done well. Hopefully. Ah, there's Pog. So you didn't manage to get your, whatever they're called.
No.
M was after these, like, sponge, like, finger thingies. I can't remember what they're called. Are they called, like, lady? What are they?
It's not the ones I done. It's like cake with like raisins in.
Perfect for making a tiramisu, chat. There's actually, like, eating instructions on these sponge fingers from Co-op. Perfect. Oh, mate, a Mountain Dew. Can that go in the fridge, actually? I'll probably... Ooh, sick. Don't want to have too much caffeine, he says, sipping on his bougie coffee. Arsenal fouling a lot and getting cut. Oh, apparently so, yeah. Oh, let's see the stats. Okay. To be fair, 3 shots on target, 3 goals. That said, 75% possession. I would be curious to see what the XG stats are like at halftime. Let me just check on XG Philosophy. I'm sure he's posted something. Yeah, there he goes. 1.39 to 0.1. So, maybe 3 is a bit harsh, but still, if they don't sort something out at halftime, it's probably going to get worse. Yeah, 2 deserve to be winning, but 2 might be a bit much. 3 might be a bit much, but we'll see. It could get worse. It must be awful being in charge of a team who are 3-0 down and down to 10 men at half time, because all you can do is be like, right, how do we not concede more goals? And that must be the worst feeling. Trying to go out for a second half of football to go, there's just no chance of anything good here. We're just going to try and not concede more goals. So Abidjan are through, Stella are through. Hopefully Mimosas are through as well. Yeah, okay, good. So all 4 teams that we want through are through. Footmob has... Okay, I was just using XG Philosophy on Twitter just because I have his notifications turned on, so I just saw it in my feed. People get slightly different ones, I find. 83 completed passes. Jesus Christ. He prefers Diallo to Joao Felix. My assistant likes chatting up other footballers, doesn't he? God, I love the amount of footballing stuff like that's available. But obviously, I just use one football. Winning a header against Chambers. You mean the Iron Giant? Chambers was actually one of Fulham's better players during that season he was on loan for us. And we were shit, but he actually did okay, in fairness to him. What about Okonkwo? I tell you what, he is very good. Room to grow. Decent there. Tackling's a bit sus. Decent. Oh, his positioning's shocking. He's not really a defender, is he? He's more of a winger, actually. The more I think about it. Plus, he has Conk in his name. So if he was Obepiswo, we'd maybe up for it. But yeah. Tell us more about one football. Do you know I can? I've got the patter down to an absolute like an art. Thank you for not putting up with, but being okay with the One Football sponsorships in the videos. It's one of those things I'm always a bit worried about when doing stuff like that, but it seems to have been relatively well received, so that's good. Exactly. Where is Obepiswo is the big question. Resign by himself. I think it's unlikely he'll resign, because if you resign, you don't get any kind of payout. You sold out, I know. I've sold out to big football. Right. Hopefully they don't draw each other. Okay, good. Stella get Lys and Abidjan gets Sive. Annoying that they're playing... Okay, at least Mimosas get a chance there. I'm more worried about what they're doing in the cup than what we're doing in the cup at the moment. Particularly as we could get knocked out here. It's always announced a little bit too late. No Artera in the morning. Oh, wait, no, he's that guy that we're trying to get rid of. Apparently, Xhaka's entered the Premier League Hall of Shame. Is that like the most red cards or something? Or is he now entered the list for that? Oh, dear. We were talking about this earlier, but no one actually gave a proper answer. Who would you have then instead of Arteta? Like, say Arteta is sacked tomorrow after this debacle. Who do Arsenal go for as a reasonable replacement that's currently available? Because I just can't think of anyone. But then because I'm not an Arsenal fan, I don't know what the expectations as far as managers and what you might think to get, you know? Me. No, you don't want that. I'll play right backless. Conte. Zidane. Yeah. Yeah, the generational foot thing's gone a bit weird, hasn't it? Let's quickly check that. Getting hired for any other job, getting paid a massive wage to be shit for months. And yeah, it's great, isn't it? I'd take a football management job just for that reason alone. Needs to pick me up, so pick him. Oh, yeah, let's get him. I wonder what his name is. I feel like the geezer doesn't quite cut it. I want to know the guy's name. Job center. Still for a second, I thought they were going to give it to our own player. What do we do, chat? Because they're not actually doing anything at the moment. Like, do we declare interest? Because at the moment, nothing's happening here. Yeah, apparently that's Galaxy Brain Senior. Conte. So, I mean, yeah. Why not stay at Tanda? Because this is one of the jobs that we'd identified as a potential, like, objective completion job. Because they have some of the best facilities in Africa. Yeah. But the question is, would we balls it up by declaring interest in it? Should we try it? Well, nothing from the board. Well, okay then. Sandberg is not considered to have any chance of getting the job, and his decision to tell the media of his interest has left many questioning why he did so in the first place. Oh. Yeah, we were being sarcastic. We were doing it ironically. I've never seen a wanted logo on a manager, in fairness. What's this? What is he doing? He's like... It's the fact that he, like, deliberately rolls it towards his own goal. Mad. Like, just... Ederson is a bit of a liability sometimes, isn't he? Despite him being excellent. I imagine their league doesn't restart for a while. I do like the fact that they said that we had no chance of getting the job. I thought we were pretty... It seemed like we were pretty up in the world when it comes to jobs. And remember, we've got some more coaching badges and reputation since then. That maybe the journalist was... Maybe it was Moussa Diabate that wrote the article. He's just trying to play down our chances. And I will not have that. I think it's just probably the tattoos, isn't it? Yeah. Well, they're right about that, Rob, but I can't help that. It's just me, innit? Can't change who you are. Is this... Oh, yeah, it's because of the... At least the board haven't shat themselves. I imagine if we did it too much, they probably would, but... I just want to see if that's changed anything. No. My guess is their season doesn't start, because the season is over there now. They have the same length of league as we do. I still can't believe they came third. And also, the fact that they haven't won the league in 3 years, and 3 different teams that not them have managed to win it. Let me just check their schedule, see when the league starts, roughly. So yeah, late November, similar to ours, really. Was it just like a 2-footer? Declare interest in the Barcelona job. No. Diabate's already got that article prepared. I can't bear the thought of it. So it might just be they're hanging on a little bit. I just don't understand why. I've always wondered what goes through a player's head when they're about to do something like that. I assume it's just that they forget what they're about to do is really silly. And then they just go from there. Eric Antwi. Oh, that was that really good defender, wasn't he? Benjamin... It's BBB. Benjamin Bernard Boateng. Imagine if we could get him in. I'll be well up for a bit of BBB. Heard of R&R. Oh, is this the... What is he doing? Like... Just no need. Just why? It's 35 minutes in. You're 2-0 down. How can I make this situation worse? Watch me get claimed for, like, showing a picture in blurry. Yeah, which is not what you want out of that type of midfielder, is it? I just dislodged my microphone massively there. Right, let's just sort that out. He's also one that... He's just gone, I'll leave a little bit on him, and then it's just left everything on him. Not a red. Sort of looks like one to me. Plus, I believe he was sent off. So, if we're looking at reality here, it would look like a red to me. Oh, you just can't get away with that anymore, can you? David, he's too pious for us. Well, exactly. Yeah. That's his motto. He's got it tattooed across his chest. How can I make this situation worse? I thought that guy's name there was Jawoon Animation. But it's actually Animasahun. But if that A wasn't there, it would be Animation. Got the ball with his right foot. Okay, cool. So if I get the ball with my right foot and then stab someone, that's not a foul. Good to know. I didn't know that was the rules. Fair play. I guess that's fine then. You can just do anything you like. As long as you get a tiny touch on the ball, you're welcome to do whatever you want. I never understood that argument. Like, I understand that sometimes people get a bit annoyed when there's like a perfectly good tackle where they win the ball first and then take a little bit of the guy, but it's not dangerous and it's still given as a free kick. Sometimes I find those a bit frustrating. But the idea that because you got a touch on the ball, you can then just absolutely wreck someone doesn't really hold up for me. Paul Merson, yeah. Arteta took Saka off. Well, but who did he bring on is the question. Hey, Silver Ray, how's it going, man? It's been a bit not great, Silver Ray, if I'm honest. We lost our first 3 games. Oh, sorry, we lost our last 3 games of the season, all in rather ironically shit style, and now we're relying on the cup to basically get ourselves through, essentially. Also, this in the build-up to the second City goal. It's going to play out loud. Oh, no, there's no sound. Never mind. Yeah, and, like, for me, you just can't do that either. And I do find that a lot of that stuff at corners and set pieces seems to go completely unnoticed. Yeah, it's like, I've won the ball, and then there's a guy just there with his legs sticking in the wrong direction. It's like, yeah, okay, good. Good for you, mate. Gets a new contract. He's just celebrating. A farm shop deli. God damn. Silveretto's having a beautiful morning. That sounds wonderful. I would think that there's more farm shops around me, but there actually isn't. Oh, actually, there is one. Maybe. I don't know. I've never been to a farm shop. But it's satisfying to say. Seri? Oh, Roger Seri, right. I thought it was Jean-Michel Seri for a second there. Oh, yeah, it firmly is. Like, if you smash someone in the face like that, it's like with, I think it was against Middlesbrough. Within, like, seconds of the game against Borough starting, Mitrovic had fully decked someone in the face. And I was like, he's lucky to stay on. And with VAR, he might well have gone. What's this? Wonderful. That is top quality work there. Thank you very much for that. It's just Diabate. It's only him. He is the only member of the Namibian Illuminati still after me, it would seem. One just outside of Cambridge. Whereabouts? What should be the one place I was actually thinking of? I'm just trying to think whereabouts. Which outside of Cambridge? I suppose it depends on which way you go out of Cambridge. There's just so many different ways to get in and out of that damn city. Offers made for Joseph. No. Wait. Actually, I don't mind so much. There you go. Perfect. If anything, he's doing you a favor. It's a tactical red card. He's like, if I don't do this, they'll end up picking me for the next game. And now Arteta doesn't have to choose. Perfect decision. It's actually, when you think about it, a 500 IQ play. Didn't Jesus say that, hello? Didn't Jesus say that he'd actually prefer to play on the wing? Or do you reckon this is one of those kind of, he's going to play me there anyway, so I might as well just pretend I want to play there? A Generation Foot spokesperson admitted that although Eric Sambo wouldn't have been their first choice, he may yet be considered suitable to fill the manager role. Quick to add, however, that chances of a deal being finalised in the immediate future were unlikely. I mean, focus on exploiting the spacing behind the opposition defence. I imagine that the more distinctive feature is the lack of a right back, but sure. Just for the American cemetery. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. I'm the backup, bitch. Hey, I'll take it. If Amara Traore's dad doesn't get it, then yeah. Yeah, the Abbey Stadium's like, I used to drive past it a lot on the way out of Cambridge. Yeah, Adam Brooks. No, Adam Brooks is the other side, I think. I always drive past Adam Brooks on the way into Cambridge. Okay, right, cup again. If that's the only change they want to make, then I'm just going to leave it as it is, because that's what I want to do. Okay, that's fine. Same kind of situation there. We could... This could be maybe a bit more difficult, actually, but we should be fine. Oh, wait, hang on, no. Where's Titty Diamonds? There he is. I think he should probably start over Hugh. Where's he gone? Hugh, there you are. No goalkeeper for today. Wrong direction, yeah. Should let him keep his job for the year. Just for the lols, you know? I mean, City have an embarrassment of riches at the moment, really, don't they? They could play... If they played another squad of players, they could probably still do pretty well. Guy got on the pitch as a sub and got a red card after literally 6 seconds. Does anyone remember? It was Wigan versus Arsenal at Highbury. And there was a Wigan player substituted on. And I'm almost certain he got sent off with the first, like, play of the game after he was substituted. I can't remember who it was. I'm almost certain it was a Wigan player against Arsenal at Highbury. It's a real deep cut, I realise. But I have this weird memory of that happening. Yeah, the Gerrard one against Man United as well, yeah. Oh, Highbury. Yeah, Highbury was such a nice stadium to, like... It just looks so good on TV. I'm still trying to get used to the new camera angle at the Cottage because of the giant stand now. It makes Fulham look way bigger as far as, like, the stadium itself. It's weird. I'm used to the nice low-down camera. Got sent off before he was subbed on. That's impressive. Yeah, it's not going well for Forest. Wait, did they were they playing in the early kickoff? And have they lost again? Jesus. That's... Who's managing Forest now? Lamucci's not still there, is he? I lose track of who's managing Forest these days. Because I remember at one point they looked pretty... At Derby. Oh, dearie me. That's bad for so many reasons. That is genuinely awful for so many reasons as far as, like, if you're a Forest fan. If you're a fan of Forest, and I do like a good wood. The heat map image of Gerrard is great, yeah. Oh, go on. If we progress and the others progress, I don't know if they're playing each other or anything, which is good. There's still a chance. I want continental qualification, damn it. Go on, Yegbo. Yes, go on! Titty Diamonds has hit the post. Fuck me. This is not going to be our day, is it? Oh, dear. Don't show Forest fans your new kit. What's wrong with my new kit? Do get subbed on and they take kickoff and then 2 foot's the first guy who reaches. Yeah, I swear it was a Wigan player. Chris Hughton. Oh, dear. I always thought he was better than that. Maybe he's got bigger issues right now. I mean, I think it's good. I like to see Ronaldo back at United. I'm more curious to see how expensive he's going to be in FPL, honestly. That's my biggest concern right now. I think it's going to be fun to have him back in the Premier League. 4-0. Oh, my God. Hang on. Wait. The game can't have been back on for more than about 10 minutes. Oh, yeah, there it goes. 53 minutes on the clock. Christ. Go on, Titty Diamonds. Oh. Ah, we got it eventually, and it is Titty Diamonds. 53rd minute. Who was it this time? Wigan player was Andreas Johansson, sent off 88 seconds after coming on the video called Quickest Red Cards in Premier League History. There you go. Rodri too. Oh, Rodri. No one's got him in their FPL team, do they? Defensive midfielder. Panache doesn't seem to have scored a lot lately. I am concerned. And I've just knocked loads of shit all over the floor. That's how concerned I am. So Mimosas are winning. That's good. Keith got 12 seconds. That's mad. Like, what's going through your head to get sent off that easily? Look at that for a... Wait, that wasn't a foul, apparently. Just elbowed a guy immediately. Do you think they just brought him on for that exact reason? Was that in that game where, was it Sheffield United versus someone where they got so many players sent off and injured that they had to abandon the match? No, it must be a different game. There was a game between Sheffield United and someone where they had to abandon the game because there was not enough players on the pitch for, I think, Sheffield United. I remember watching a video about it a little while ago. Reading. No, wait. Was it? I swear it was someone else. His heat map is just him running on, committing a foul, and then just running off again. Oh, close one. Battle of Bramall Lane. Yeah, there was a Sky Sports on their YouTube channel, a video about it a little while ago. West Brom, that's who it was, yeah. Because if I recall, there was 3 red cards, and then it looked very suspicious, like they had just decided that, oh no, we have some injuries, so we can no longer continue, because they would have got absolutely rinsed and lost more than the 3-0. Stuff like this just doesn't happen anymore. Like, gone are the days of Newcastle United players fighting and then handling the ball on the line in the same game. That's... Didn't Newcastle still only lose that game 3-0 to Villa when they finished with 8 men? Mad. Don't you dare let him through. You've got to be joking. I know. Can't even pull someone's shorts down on the pitch anymore without getting sent off. Is that their first shot on target? No, it's not. It's just, I have no words. Oh, dearie me. At least Stella are winning. Yes. The Stephen Taylor handball, where he acts like he's been shot, was in the same game as the one when Bowyer and Dyer fought each other. I'm almost certain it was the same game. Yeah, because I remember Newcastle finishing with 8 men, and I think they only lost like 3-0 in the end. I think a lot of people forget that those 2 events were the same game. Yeah, oh, the Haaland one. I showed Em that a little while ago when she was cute. We were talking about Erling Haaland, and she didn't know that his dad obviously played for City. And I showed her that. I mean, it could be worse. It could have been, what was it, David Boost? 6-0, I mean, it could do. If City want it, then it's probably there for them, isn't it? But it's 4-0 after, well, not even an hour, probably. I think, I'll be amazed if Arsenal don't concede 6. Which might be just enough to tip it over the edge, honestly. Yeah, the Boost one was horrible. Okay, so that's good, that's good. I don't know how we're only won 2. We've won a lot of these ones lately with these really narrow score lines. Canate, we'll get him off of Rutara. Panache has not really been involved much. I wonder if us changing the system slightly has actually affected him negatively. Let's get Galaxy Brain on and see if that makes any difference. I'm pretty impressed that Newcastle kept it to 3-0. I don't know what the times of the sendings off were, as far as like, oh, there we go. All we needed was Galaxy Brain. Turns out. I just noticed that their goalkeeper's called Bah. Big fan of that. Okay, so to be fair then, they didn't have a long time with 8 men. I can sort of see why they were fighting. Well, I can't, but like, it's like I always say, whenever the commentator's like, you don't like to see that, and I'm just sat there going, yeah, I actively do. It's actually very entertaining to see players make idiots of themselves in those positions. Go on, Kojo. Aww. He could. Yeah, he's tired after his 2... No, wait, he didn't even play in the World Cup. He's tired after the flights to and from the World Cup. He didn't make a single appearance for them at the World Cup. Yeah, they kind of just let their frustrations out. Still, hilarious. More of that, please, Newcastle, if you're listening. I don't know, I want to see not Andy Carroll. I want to see Joe Linton fight John Joe Shelby. That's what I want to see. That's the modern recreation of it. And then Jamal Lascelles will handle it on the line. I actually don't know if Lascelles is even playing for Newcastle these days. I think he's still there, but like, what happened to Jamal Lascelles? Did he get injured or something? I swear at one point he was considered really good. Had a supersized Mackies and is now fucked. Yeah, he's turned into Morgan Spurlock, apparently. Sorry, you're on a blog called Footballers in Underwear. Are they all just Olivier Giroud and Freddie Ljungberg? Because, yeah, no, I'm on board. Wow, Mimosa's only just snuck through. Abidjan got through on... What's with all the penalties? Didn't he get long... Who? Oh, Jamal Lascelles, yeah. I swear he was their captain, yeah. So, Mimosa's actually got through after extra time. Abidjan got through on penalties. Stella got through pretty comfortably, and so did we. So that's good. Now we just need to make sure they stay apart for the next round. We can still do this. We can still qualify for Europe. Not Europe. Africa. If we don't win the cup, one of them better. As long as they can avoid each other in the next round. Semi-final? Oh, because that's the next cup game, isn't it? Yeah, what we're talking about. To be fair, I don't really watch Newcastle very often. I watched the West Ham Newcastle game. That was an experience. Come on, Africa. Let's qualify for Europe. I honestly don't know. I think it's unlikely. I mean, they didn't really feature it much this time around, and I can sort of see why. You know, they wanted to treat the games as escapism. Oh, Cardiff have just equalised against Bristol City. No doubt Kiefer Moore's banging. Is he still at Cardiff? I don't know. Swallows make net Shodway offer. Oh, cheeky. Speaking of offers and clubs, Generation Foot, are they just like waiting for our season to end or something? He's 1-2, but come on. The Cardiff Hitman, nice. Training referee Modiyame. There you go, perfect. If your mate does, yeah. I'm thinking about going to the Leeds game in the Carabao Cup next month. By Leeds, I mean Fulham game. The Fulham Leeds game, not just a random Leeds game, although that game would also be Fulham, so you get my point. Ah, here we go, quarterfinal draw. Right, come on. Just avoid the others. Good, damn it. Goodish, fine. Okay, not perfect, but it does at least give us a chance here. So we could get through, hopefully, although we did lose to these guys in the league. Stella and Mimosas play each other annoyingly, but Abidjan are playing a second tier side, so that's a good chance. That's a good chance for them to get through. Weirdly, these guys are our biggest rivals as well. Sweet left foot with the 15 months. You'll love to see it. How's it going, Mike? Did you ever get that painting done, my friend? Why did that come through twice? Oh, it wasn't just gifted to...
Baby. Love ya always. Order City.
I didn't even see that. It wasn't with the gifted sub to your mum. Good to know. Enjoy the sub, someone's mum. I didn't even see that one. Thank you, Michael. And thank you, Michael. Thank you both, the Michaels. Oh, don't want to watch the Arsenal game anymore. Hey, Arsenal refugees, come in. We'll give you a cuddle. It'll be fine. Last night I did not. No, you see, you just couldn't do it. Lynn was not pleased. She was not pleased with Mike last night. I could hear her. Like, you promised to do the painting and you didn't do it. Oh, dear. A centre-back that has 5 tackling. Hey, they're just trying... Maybe he's a secret DM. Then again, you wouldn't want your DM to have 5 tackling either, would you? Maybe you should get better scouts on this one. Oh, there we go. That's better. Hydration is important. Speaking of hydration, I don't think I've even taken a pee break today. What is this? Some next level bladdery. I've been training, apparently. Anyway, how are you, Mike? I imagine you're probably sick of watching Arsenal right about now. Oh, dear. Also, since I haven't had a chance to actually say this public, congratulations on getting Twitch partner. Hell yes. Mr. Purple Tick, you big dog, you. We have no head of... And it'll probably stay that way, in fairness. We can't afford it. Just disappointed. That's how you know it's got bad. Once the disappointment's just turned to ennui. Mahrez and... Imagine being able to bring Mahrez and Sterling on as substitutes and be like, yeah, this will freshen us up. That's how I feel with Sassuolo sometimes. 5-5, yeah. Sometimes I feel like in those situations, it's just better to just simply do your scouting yourself. Yep, Mike got that beautiful purple tick. Thoroughly deserved. Mike has the same expression as the Arsenal watch-along guy. Exactly. Don't let the Arsenal grind you down. No, it's awesome to see Mike get partner. He thoroughly deserves it. He's been smashing it lately. You bloody love to see it. Sweet left tick. I can't see your tick, Mike. It's hidden behind that gorgeous VIP badge. Tanda take on in. Okay, we'll beat him. I wonder if, like, a Generation Foot just, like, interviewing every player that's ever played for us to decide if they even want to offer us a job interview at this point. It's mad. And he's hidden behind everything. I should find some other, like, thing I can give him to just give him 4 icons. Apparently it's actually 4. But I'm not sure myself. I believe you can have 4 icons. Oh, mod removes VIP. Does it really? Damn it. I swear there was someone, I think it was Viking had 4. Oh, I'll tell you what it was. It was because of the chat prediction one. When M forgot to do the chat prediction conclusion thingy on Thursday, some people had 4 of them. That was the VIP I gave you last night, Mike, while we were testing that thing out. It's because mods aren't important. Mods are very important. They are the most importantest. Like I took Tierney out my FPL team. Yeah, I actually do have Tierney, but I made the right decision on not starting any Arsenal players in this game. Thank God. Yeah, exactly. Mods are just Vips with power. Ice Battler with a gifted sub to Karma Gone Wild. Oh, yeah. You love to see it. Thank you very much, Ice Battler. Oh, we're on ourselves a... What's the word? What? Oh, good. International duty calls. We're on a hype Jeep. That's the word. Got there in the end. Thank you, Ice Battler. I guess that's going to have to... wait, no, he's not. That's fine. We do that, then that, then that. And that's going to have to do for now, I suppose, because Yellow's gone. Make me sad. Oh, dear. We'll give you something to be happy about, hopefully. We can sneak through in the cup and go one step further, even though we're missing players. Scam trade. It's not a trade, it's a Jeep. God damn it. We've changed the vehicle. Well, this team is full of Diallos, but more importantly, they've got your Nan. Who's my Nana? I'll tell you your Nana is. Right, let's go. We have got to do well here. I think if we can get through one more round, we can pretty much hopefully guarantee getting the correct result that we want. Even if we don't win the cup, as long as one of the others do. We played really well against these guys last time. Still lost, but do not let that get in the way of a good story. Our form's actually decent, but I suppose that's all cup games, isn't it? Panache needs to start scoring more, man. Yeah, exactly. We can all pretend to be City fans here. It's fine. Arsenal refugees. Arsenal refugees welcome. You can't time him out for you see. Mods have extra power as we take the lead through Mohamed Kouassi. It's like when he tried to ban Wassa the other day. Well, you know, you've got to give the big dog the big mod. Abidjan winning. Those who drawing, that's fine. As long as Abidjan get through. It's this tie that I'm worried about. Gonna miss the start of Tuesday stream. You got a new job interview? Fuck yes. What is the job, Ice Battler? Hopefully it's something that involves battling ice. Perhaps. Maybe crab fishing on the Bering Sea. Perhaps. I'm just saying. Quality players get recommended. Oh, God. Is that a centre-back? That's some good... He's got 12 jumping reach. He'll be fine. Maybe he's on his side piece. Who was I was talking about this last night? About me and Mike being married. If I was neither, well, that's just useless, isn't it? Mike is his main piece. Damn right. I was going to ask Lynn to give him away at the wedding. Go on, Panache. Oh, what a save. Telecoms provisioning. Hey, if someone doesn't provision the telecoms, who will, right? We wouldn't have any without it. So I was talking to you about it. I was talking to Em about how I proposed to Mike. Oh, you got the job. I was going to ask you about that earlier, Morksol, but I couldn't remember if you'd actually got it or whether it was just an interview. But that's awesome, dude. Congratulations. Everybody getting to new jobs lately. It's pleasing. Look at me, flower girl. Why, thank you. Thank you. Go on, Panache. Yes, 2-0. At least we're going to hopefully get to a semi-final. Hopefully we'll get the winner of the whack. Or I don't know if I want to, actually. So yes, no heartbeat. Damn right. Stella are beat. Oh no, they're not. They were beating Mimosas. This is better. We are just cup specialists, aren't we? A Samaritan star. Have you been injured by watching Arsenal? And it wasn't your fault. There you go. Perfect. Call injury lawyers for you. Bit of an oof there from Vaughn. Does anyone else want to tell? Oh, let's grab ourselves a third goal. A lot of players called Bar and Nana in this team. Gonna have an advert for the BBC Action Line after the match. They'll do like comic relief, but it's just raising money for the Arsenal fans. Hey, what's up? Looking good in purple. I'm still kind of bitter about the way this season ended in the league. I'm not going to let it go unless we can pull out a cup win again. Oh. Bargod, thank you for the tier 1 sub, man. Oh, and that actually completes the hype. Not the hype. The hype Jeep. There we go. Thank you very much, man. That's extremely nice of you, dude. Brown is the hoodie. The hoodie's by a company called High Hope Clothing. If you go on Instagram, and you will probably be bombarded by the adverts. What I would say, for Instagram stuff, it's actually legit quality and not too expensive either. I have a load of t-shirts from them as well as this hoodie. Really nice stuff. Honestly, not a sponsor. What a goal! Damn it! They're legitimately really good. Oh dear. We finished 4th in the league in the end, Wassa. Unfortunately, we got FM'd in back-to-back matches. Like, horrendously. So, it did not go well for us. They have the grey one. Nice. I was looking at some of their newer stuff, and I wouldn't mind picking up a couple more, honestly, because it's really nice. It's just, I don't know, I like that kind of naturey kind of stuff, you know? We should probably make some subs, since this is important to not lose. Kanati needs a rest. We'll get Cedric on for a bit. And, go on, Amara. You've twisted my arm. Oh, Bristol City back in front against Cardiff. See, I'm bringing you the big scorelines now. None of this Arsenal nonsense. We're going about Bristol City. Well, that's the thing, Wassa. So, Mimosas are about to knock out Stella, who finished 3rd, but Abidjan are looking like they're going to go through. So, that's good. If all 3 of us get through to the next round of the tournament, that should give us a pretty solid... Oh, no. Oh, God. No, don't do this to me. Come on, if 3 of us get to the semis, then it gives us a really good chance at one of them winning the cup, if it's not us. Good play. Oh, no. Right, win it, win it, win it. Right, good. That's fine. Sensible stuff now, Karamoko. Just keep hold of it. It wasn't with the 75 bits. Thank you, man. Oh, God.
Need to make my beat around the number.
Oh, shit. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Oh. Thank you, Michael. Jesus fucking Christ. Again. This... Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Right. I think they might have switched their system. No, they did. Well, they did, but it didn't make any difference because we were still marking the same guy. Oh. The most important thing is the others are through. But we need to... Oh, come on, man! What a comeback from ASEC, by the way. I just don't know anymore with this league. Right, come on. That's a pen. No, it's not. That's a goal. No, it's not. Jesus Christ. How has he managed to hit the post from there? Right, okay. Let's go. Panache needs to step the hell up a little bit. He's got a bit off form despite the horrendous amount of goals he's got for us this season. There's a ball through. Karamoko's in. Yes! Alassane Karamoko with his first goal for the club makes it 3-2. I didn't really want to have to go to extra time here, but if it takes it, then it will take it. Because it's going to... As things stand, it would be 3. 3 out of 4 in the semi-final is pretty good. We would just have to hope that San Pedro don't win it. That's the only way that we could avoid getting, as things stand anyway, provided we get through and they don't score off their next and only chance of the game. Yes, that was them. Yes. Oh, yeah. No, what? Some of the refereeing in this league is absolutely outrageous. Come on, please. Right, good. Oh, worrying times. Just get the 4th goal. Kill this off. And we can chill a bit. Karamoko's into the box. Oh, dear. Cleared away again, though. Oh, I'm just worried that they'll get like a late corner goal or some shit. The domination is pretty clear, but it doesn't mean much if you can't take advantage of it. Right, slip him through. Here we go. 2 keepers on the bench. 2 keepers is for... Oh, okay, right. No, I want Panache to take it. Because he's literally better. No real man puts 2 keepers on the bench. Not real man don't even put 1 keeper on the bench. I like the Warnock version of this. Go on, Panache. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. They are going to score an equalizer. It just... Do you know when you could just feel like an inevitability about things? This is that. Wow. Okay, fair play. Somehow, we managed to scrape past them 3-2. Oh, Jesus. Right, we're through. That's the main thing. Ideal situation for me would be we get to the final and play against one of the 2 teams that finished above us. The live score does that sometimes. We've had that happen before. I've seen that a few times on my Sassuolo save as well, where it will randomly show an extra goal and then it will delete it. It's strange. I think that's where you sometimes get little bits of single-player divergence. I think sometimes it messes up the highlights too. I've had that happen before where it showed a goal in the game and I've then gone to watch the highlights and they've been completely different to those which were actually in the game, even though the scoreline's the same. It's really odd. Yeah, if we get a final versus them, that'd be perfect. Because then if we win, we win. Although that is not ideal. The thing is, San Pedro have been crap in the league this year, but my concern is that they're actually starting to look like a decent side again in the cup. So why exactly are Everton doing that? Is there a reason, or is it just because they don't have enough first team players? That surely can't be right. It's Everton, for crying out loud. You've got loads of them. I don't understand how they've lost so much money this season when they weren't doing that before and nothing's changed. Hopefully we'll get these guys back too. That would be good, actually. If we get the other guys back, maybe there's a chance. Key thing is, I don't know who I want to draw, to be honest. I'm just going to preemptively set that up because that's what the semi-final is. Depth of a small puddle. Oh, so they're still doing stuff, but what they're not doing over at Generational Foot is offering us a contract or anything for that matter. Sheikh Souré. Okay, strange choice there. That's particularly as it's using a foreign player slot. Oh, it's a different ASEC. Wait. I just immediately assumed it was ASIC Mimosas, but it's not. It's AS employees at Comacont. Well, okay then. Add a goal that never happened. Yeah. Except for one time. And let me guess, that time cost you... Oh, Jesus. So we now have to try to get past San Pedro. And the problem with that is it means that if they beat us, there's still a chance that the final could go to someone who's not already qualified for something. So we kind of need to win this. Oh, dearie me. And it's away as well. Oh, I don't think it is. Like, we've not heard anything about... Because the thing is, Turtle Nerd, when it was bugged before, we were still getting job interviews. The issue was we were never being offered the jobs. Whereas this time, there's just no... Oh, so there's the World Cup, actually, as you will have just seen. Germany won the World Cup, beating the Netherlands in the final. So isn't that the replay of the last final? Third place playoff. England beat... That's a turn up for the books, isn't it? Jesus. England beat Belgium in the third place playoff after being beaten by the Netherlands, and Germany beat Belgium. Quarterfinals. I was hoping I'd see some Africa teams in here. Germany beat France in extra time. England beat Ukraine 4. Okay, then. Well, that would never happen. Spain knocked out by Belgium, though. What was the... I bet you there's some African sides here, right? Surely. Ghana beaten 4-0 by England. Wow, Ghana were the only side that got that far. Ivory Coast were beaten by Belgium. 6-0 Portugal over Algeria. Jamaica beaten 5-0 by Norway. What a weird second round draw that is. 8-0 Serbia beat Angola. Okay, so maybe Africa isn't quite there yet. Let's see who this top scorer was, or rather who he plays for. Bayer Leverkusen. Wow. Yeah, he's quite good. Skandra Trabelsi. He sounds like he might have maybe African, maybe Algerian or Moroccan descent. Tunisian. Damn it. The one I didn't suggest. Ghana beat Italy. That's pretty impressive. Scotland scraping past Mali. Got them in the end. Yeah, he's pretty decent, isn't he? Still, to be thrown into the limelight already at 21, to be starting up front for Germany in the World Cup. And hang on, he's got 8 goals for Germany, which means that 7 of his 8 international goals came in the World Cup. Yeah, imagine that. That would be perfect. We'll hopefully try and win the cup, and then the game will be like, right, you've been offered the Generation Foot job, and I'll be like, perfect. Although that would negate a job hunt stream, and those are kind of fun when they actually work properly. But then really, if we were to get the Generation Foot job, I don't think there'd be many jobs out there that would be better than that we'd be able to potentially get. Those sort of jobs don't come along very often because they don't often underachieve to the way they have done. Mina Davis, Godfrey, Bamin. Jesus, that is a lot of players. To be honest, the job hunt stream not working properly was just kind of funny because of how, when it did work, at least we got to celebrate that. Once in a generation. Gonna make them... Oh, hello. Exactly. It'll get me my foot in the door. There's now a headline we need. We need Sandberg offered... Well, the thing is, they haven't even offered me an interview yet. That's the weirdest thing. I can understand them taking time over the job thing, but they've not even, like, approached us to talk to us yet. I've done all I can. Could I send one of my scouts to scout them just to let them know I'm interested? Sneaky, sneaky. They reckon Haruna Bande could be as good as Panache. I think they've been smoking crack. They did also laugh, but then they said we were being considered. So you never know. There's still a chance. Wait, who? Okay, I don't remember doing that, but sure. That's the animation guy, isn't it? Yeah. Will Matt get offered? No chance. Actually, he's quite good, isn't he? Is that... Oh, that's the Ghanaian guy I was looking at before. I'll shortlist him. He intrigues me. Wait. Oh, yeah, shortlist, obviously. Adamu Ide. He's fine. Henry Amoa. Oh, he already has a club. Oh, I think his contract's up soon, though. Toga Lee. I thought he was playing for Binner for a second there. Then again, taking one of their players would be pretty useful. Just because. Mainly out of spite. Most of these guys are not... Oh, here we Ivorian, yeah. But he's... Oh, he's actually a second-tier side. He's not... Nah, he's not great either. Yeah, they won't even reject us. They'll just leave us hanging indefinitely. That's the worst thing. We'll just never get a conclusion to it. It'll be like 6 years later in this save. We'll be managing, like, one of the best sides in Africa. And then Generation Foot will be like, no, we decided not to offer you the job. I'm sorry about that, boss. Well, it looks like we're definitely going to get the final in today, that's for sure. If we get to a final, that is. I think we've got a good enough chance. The job's still available, yeah. Well, last time I checked, it was anyway. Oh, God. Oh, God. No way. Wait. Yeah, it's still... No, it's still available. Ah, yeah, sorry, yeah, it's Spain? Yeah, no, it's still available. For a second, I thought it had gone then. But it's still there. That's the main thing. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. But yeah, that's the guy that's caretaking at the moment. But they're obviously... I find that they do tend to take a long time over jobs during the team's off seasons. It might be because they're on, like... But they weren't on a break at the time. They were on, like, a... They still had cup matches to play, I think. Unless they were out, maybe. So maybe their season is effectively over. Do you want me to steal their caretaker? I don't know if they'd let me. Or rather, I don't think if my board would let me, rather. Have to do what we did with non-fam. Oh, they were in it. Okay. 5-0. Oh, my God. There's still time left there, isn't it? Pee break. Back in a sec. Well, there we go. Samba gets foot job. Lovely old job. Yeah, I saw it was Ferran Torres that got the goal. Okay. Well, I guess we better go. Complete... What? Despite offering you injury, the board do have strong reservations about your ability to suit the... Mainly due to your complete lack of experience in winning silverware. We've literally won 3 domestic trophies. What the hell does that mean? What does that even mean? We've won the domestic cup in every single league. And a super cup too. Tinware. Ah, you see. I guess, but then surely they would say leagues and not silverware. Oh, well. Right, we've got to be careful about this then. Interview. Who are we talking to? Why is our... Are they interviewing me at the club we're at? Have they come to my office? This feels a bit suspicious that they've rocked up at my office to talk to me rather than me going to them. God knows what our current board are thinking about this right now. Board are pleased that you've taken the time to attend today. Well, I mean, I haven't attended. You're here. To drive the Jeep all the way here. Yeah, apparently. Does he think that he's just taken over my office now? Okay. Your office and your chair. Apparently so, yeah. He's taking it all. Either that they've just bought 2 different Tanda shirts to put in there for some reason. Okay, down to business. Never managed in the country. I think I could do that. Many bigger teams. Massive potential, yeah. Media. I don't think that's true. But sure. Forming competition expectations. Yep, that's correct. Manager company worked on limited resources. Not ideal, but sure. I wouldn't want to make... I wouldn't need to expand the size of the support team. Not immediately, anyway. Working with director of football is always fine. Recruitment process will allow me to do... We're going to do the small budget one because that seemed to work really well at getting us job offers last time. Yeah, the Ivorian League is better, and I think that must be the only reason for it. Exciting future. Okay. Develop your own... That's fine. Qualify for the... So that's second. Financial damage, less good. No expectations, that's fine because we're off season. No request to propose. Yeah, we don't want any requests. So nothing about wage budget or anything, really. Okay. This is interesting. I still feel like it would be a massive step up for us, really, to go to a club like Generation Foot, even though the league itself might be worse. The club themselves are way bigger than... I think there's a lot of room to improve that team and get some great talent coming through. Oh, good lord. 3 suspensions. This is far from ideal. This is not what we want at all. I guess, well, we have done a couple of coaching badges, which has bumped our rep up, I suppose. My guess is that's part of the reason for it. Well, we are going to be missing so many people. Forest scored again. Nice. Yeah, true. Plus, imagine they don't have any budgets particularly set out. Bigger foot in a smaller pond. Damn right. We'll make them generation feet. Okay, well, I guess we've got no choice but to just... We still want to do well here just in case, because that could easily go wrong. It's taken them so long to offer us this. The problem we might have, though, is that Panache might not want to come down to Generation Foot in the end if the rep's lower. Surely the rep of the club... I would have to have a look at that. And see like the actual club's reputation itself, where they rank rep-wise compared to Tanda, if that's even a thing we can do. Unavailable. Yeah, well, we know that. Watch us get to Generation Foot and then find that... So, the coaching badges give you a rep boost almost immediately, and they also up your attributes. Sandberg takes foot job. Oh, it emphatically would do. Which, honestly, would be the perfect stream going live notification. If we were to get it for next stream. But, still have to do work here. If we can get to the final... Sorry? That wasn't in the box! Was it? Are you shitting me? That was absolute shit. I just want to... So, he slides in here. How was that a penalty? Just ridiculous nonsense. Incredible. That might be the most non-penalty I've ever seen. It doesn't even look like a foul, let alone a penalty. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm going to need it, frankly. And it's Romerich Traore. Of course it is. Jesus Christ. What a load of nonsense. The Namibian Illuminati, they might well do. You never know. I don't even have words for that. That might be the most load of crap I've... Then again, we've had a lot of that for the end of the season, in fairness. Mimosas are beating Abidjan, which is... I feel like Mimosas would win in a final against FC San Pedro, hopefully. I'm worried that Abidjan might get through, though. I remember the last time we played FC San Pedro, they had that striker in their team that had not scored a single goal all season and then got a hat-trick against us, I think it was. Yeah, it's all penalties. Every single goal in the cup so far has been a penalty. Go on, we need one of our own. Go on, ref, give us a pen. Every goal so far has been a penalty. But I can't even yell at the players. They didn't even do anything wrong. It's the referee. He should be chased out of town. Oh. Oh, come on. No. I can see this happening right now. I can see Abidjan knock out Mimosas, then lose to San Pedro in the final because we don't have a single shot or something in the second half, and we'll lose this game now because of the penalty. Oh, no. I don't even know what happened there. Yeah, it feels like they should have scored more goals with that, really, don't you think? The clinical nature went away as they were probably trying stuff. Go for passing plays. Here we go. Here we go. Panache! Oh, my God. It looked like the cross should have been aimed at Konate and not Panache. Dearie me. Things you don't want to see. Defenders were getting bad match ratings. Basically, I figured out the league has such bad attributes that I just have to play my defenders as no nonsense. Yeah. No nonsense can be quite functional in those. He's going to run all the way through to score. Oh, what a save from Silla. Come on, lad. Yep, full time 5-0. Another penalty. It's got Delhi. Ah. 2 penalties for mimosas. I don't know. I think I've just got a bit of an itchy nose, to be honest. Galaxy Brain. Oh my god. Still Wadogo's in there. Oh dear. Titty Diamonds. We are missing people for sure, though. Allergic to Illuminati bullshit. Exactly. Right, let's get attacking, I guess. We're going to get knocked out of the cup because of that bullshit penalty that is just... Oh, God. Actually, I wouldn't even mind. If they score a second goal, then I'd almost prefer that in a way. But now we've got Galaxy Brain. He'll save us. Galaxy Brain will save us. He'll come up with some magic play now. Don't worry about it. He's got this. He's going to side net this. That is not a penalty either. Some of the I swear on FM this year, there's been every penalty is less of a penalty than the one that actually... Oh, fuck off! Actually... I don't care. Generation Foot, come and get me. I just can't with this league anymore. I just don't have the patience with it anymore. Oh. Yeah, exactly. If I'd have swapped the taker, it'd have probably missed anyway, and they always... What? Let me guess. This will be a top bins now. Why was that a highlight? Oh, and Abidjan have scored another penalty. Brilliant. Bravo. Absolutely fuck this. I just don't know. Jesus Christ. Right, so just to clarify, Abidjan, I believe, have scored 4 penalties in their game. Which means they are going to win the final. Which means that San Pedro will win the final. Was it 4 penalties? It can't have been. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. There was 6 penalties given in this game. 6. I cannot stress... Let me just... I have to go a day ahead, otherwise it won't show properly. Piss off. Oh. Right. This is absolutely insane. Oh, wait, it's last year. In a single round, although you can't probably see it. Wait. How do you... I swear there used to be a way to see a bit more information than that, but... This game... Is it going to let us click it? It is. Oh, matches, yeah. My lord. The referee gave 6 penalties in a single match. 6 penalties. And remember, there was 2 penalties in our game as well. 8 penalties in 2 matches. And the only one that was missed was obviously our one. Obviously. Look at this. I mean, if that isn't match fixing, I don't know what the hell is. Which, by the way, it guarantees that San Pedro will win the cup final. It guarantees it. Probably through a penalty. That is outrageous. I don't think I've ever seen 6 penalties given in a single match. Like, honestly, I don't think I've ever seen that on FM. 6 penalties in one game. Bobby D. Cordova Reed's just moved to Celta Vigo, by the way. Incredible. Wait, what? Oh, of course, yeah. I've never seen anything like it. They're gonna qualify because of it. The board are delighted that the team have qualified for the... I mean... hold your horses on that one, lads. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, shall we? I'm almost certain that's not the case. In fact, how am I even supposed to... I mean, we'll just accept it for now, obviously. There is an option that potentially Generation Foot might not want to... what did I even suggest for that? Mid-table. Might not want to pay our compensation, potentially. Honestly, if you gave me like one thing to fix on FM21, FM22, it would be this shit. If I've just come 3rd or 4th in the league, then why? I understand about the whole like expectations of the board. I don't care. Do you know, with Sassuolo, after last night's video, when it came to do the team talk thingies, but expectations and what we... shouldn't the expectations be somewhat loosely based on what we just fucking did? So to give you an idea, with Sassuolo last night, I came to do the transfer stuff. The highest one I could suggest was select was mid-table. It's absolute fucking stupid that they just don't have simple logic in the game that can just affect that sort of stuff. It's such like basic shit. Luckily, code of conduct, boys. That fixes it, except it doesn't because they still got negative opinions because of it. Yeah, I honestly forgot which one I'd clicked, but it is still so To be fair, one time, I think it was last season, where I wasn't able to select the thing the board had suggested. So, the board said one thing, we then went into the team meeting with the players, and I wasn't allowed to pick the thing that the board had said. So the players were pissed at me before the season even started because of it. Oh. Predicted 90 but finished 7th. My next season team talk, I had the options of win the league. Yeah, it's just so bad. Yeah, I could only pick the higher ones, which meant the players said, oh, it's too ambitious. And I was like... oh, God. Right, when is the final? When do we find out if we've been completely screwed? I assume it's on Saturday. At this point, I'm just hoping Generation Foot get off their asses, really. Use their Generation Feet to walk on over here and take me. Take me home, country roads. Oh, okay. At the very least, they've let us go on another coaching course. Wow, our media handling really is dreadful, isn't it? We may have to fix that. I blame that one media guy that hates us. The rest of the media are fine. I'm honestly going to hold off on going through this for now. What's happening in qualifying right now as well? So much shit going on today in sports. I just hope Generation Foot hurry their asses up. Now that at least we've had the job interview, I just want to find out quickly. Use your goalkeeping coach. Why, is he his brother? He can put in a good word for me or something. Well, Allegri's the new Italy manager on this game. Hang on, did I say something about Wadi Degla? Or is that just because I'm getting the notifications because we follow them? What I might do, actually, is if we don't get the Generation Foot job, I'll go through and I'll follow all those other teams on the list we were looking at. Swallows make bar offer. That's never going to not be funny. Yes. Come on. So I'm going to decline to make any changes. That worked last time. Decline to set any... yeah, no proposals needed. This is good. This is very good. We might be able to get the hell out of here. Potentially. Time to sign Constant Diabetes to get Musa on board. Oh. Please no binner bugs. I don't think we're seeing anything like that. Kai just out nice. Come on. I kind of want to, if they do come in, delay just to see what happens in the cup final. Not that it would make much difference, but I'm just kind of curious. Generation Foot wants Sandberg, and that wage budget is way bigger than I thought. 10.75k, 90 grand transfer budget. Now, obviously, we will have to do press conferences to try to pop that up, but I can do that easily. Yeah, we'll delay for a week if we can. Yep, good. See if I can get Panache. The problem is, I bet you Panache wants... Oh, because they're on holiday, aren't they? Let's see if Panache will agree to a new contract. Yeah, this is true. The wage budget will obviously drop. Stepping Stone is fine. What's the betting we do this and then he doesn't want to join Generation on Foot because they're not good enough? £0 release clause for foreign clubs. Oh, that would be so naughty, wouldn't it? To bring Panache with us through the back door. Sneak him along there with us. I'm going to bet he'd take that. Or Binner just... I love that. A £0 release clause, and he still doesn't want to drop his wage demands. Other teams will take him. Not if we sign him before then. You're right, he will, won't he? No, because the release clause might prevent it from happening. I actually can't. They've just locked it. Cheeky. I think the release clause will prevent us from having that situation. I think we just have to do that, don't we? I can't see anything else we could do in this situation. Oh, fuck. I should have maybe made it £1. Ask for confirmation. Oh, yeah, let's look at Rep Club. So, currently, we're 1.5 stars. So, national rep. Weirdly, they actually are lower reputation. It does still feel like a massive step up, though, right? For me, that does still feel like a step in the right direction. Even in spite of that, just because of all this. In terms of the club itself, like with all the facilities and all that jazz. Panache's favoured personnel? Probably not. Oh, okay, yes I am, actually. Incredibly. I wouldn't have expected to be that easily, but yes, I actually am in his favoured personnel. The league standing is much lower. It's like 37th. It's actually lower than Zimbabwe, but the club itself are way better.
Oh, this isn't where I parked my car.
The Mac Daddy! Thank you for the follow, man. Hey, look, Tyler. It's a massive drop, really. Yeah, but, like, the club itself are way bigger. It's a bit like saying, would you rather manage Ipswich Town or Red Star Belgrade? I suppose, like, Ipswich are in a higher nation as it goes, but Red Star Belgrade are, like, a much bigger club in general. Nothing against Ipswich, by the way. Players don't want to join, but we can generate them ourselves. Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things where even if it's not the final option, it would give us a chance to try something slightly different before we move on to a potential... Hang on, let me just go back to Panache, try and sort this out. Yeah, I can't change that now. Okay, I'm just going to go against the following rules. He already plays for you. We'll try that. Okay, right. The youth intakes are going to be brilliant, though. Yeah. That's true. I think as long as we keep an eye on him, we could be okay. We don't have to get him. I almost feel bad, actually, if we would have ruined them like that. Okay. Foreign's already there. Oh, good point. Well, that was easy. Good. Problem solved. Senna Brexit much? Okay. Fair enough. That's perfect. Yeah, we'll get two free ones, which is perfect, because then we can really focus on getting some quality in there. One of the key things about in Senegal will be holding on to the players that the club produces. They will produce some bangers. The difficulty that the clubs normally have is hanging on to them, whereas we as an AI, as a human manager, will generally speaking have a better time at hanging on to players. Hopefully, anyway. It's looking like it, Dom. Yeah, we actually got offered the job at Generation Foot, one of the best sort of facilities and youth-based teams in the whole of Africa, like in the top 3. I think the only teams ahead of them on that are Mimosas, Cape Town, and Supersport United. They're definitely the highest team. All right, here we go. The highest team as far as teams that we're actually allowed to mention. I guarantee they'll win it with a penalty. They actually didn't win it with a penalty, and ironically, the only penalty went to Abidjan. So that is almost dead cert now. They actually managed to bluff their way all the way to winning the cup, which means we don't qualify for anything. There was only a 1 in 4 chance. So that means, yeah, Generation Foot job is definitely on the cards. Yeah, that was the final nail in the coffin, really. In fact, now can I actually ask them to hurry the hell up now? I don't know if you can do that with job interviews. I thought you... No, I think we have to wait for it to come back round again. But that's fine. We can do that, no problem. It was on, like, the Tuesday, I think. Since I've been doing an Outcast of Icons save, or style save, be it Journeyman or whatever, I don't think I've ever actually... No. I think we just have to wait. I don't think I've ever actually taken a job while employed at another club before. Or did we do that with Atalanta and Lyon? I can't remember. I feel like we might have done, actually. Usually I always wait to be unemployed and then go for the job. But when that comes up, yeah, we'll just wait a couple of days. It'll be fine. It's cool that they have no non-Senegalese players in their team at all, which means we can basically pick what we want. Yeah, I think you're right. We were at Atalanta. Oh, poor Panache. I'm delighted. I wouldn't be. I mean, I'm gonna just decline to answer. Declines to... Well, I bet he admires me. Look what I just did for him. I just offered him a way out of Tanda. Whether he'll want to join us is a tough one. I get the feeling he may not actually want to come to Generation Foot, but you never know. If we could get him in, it could be a game changer. Watch Generation Foot now decide not to offer us. He goes and signs for Chelsea or something. Typical. Oh. I think it was either Tuesday or Wednesday. Battlewood. True. I did stick to my word. I said I'd get rid of the release clause. I bet you just didn't expect me to get it to 0. Right, this should be the day, right? They've probably the kind of nice maroon kit as well, which I'm a fan of. Any plans to come? It was definitely Wednesday, wasn't it? Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, he'd be brilliant for like a 3rd tier French side for sure. Thursday? I swear it was Wednesday when we offered to agree to the delay thing. Oh, okay, there it is. Weeks work differently. This is true. They have an 8-day working week. want to see. I'm fairly certain it was. Oh, yeah, it was Thursday. My bad. Perfect. So, qualify for the Confederations Cup, actually. It's surprising. They want... Okay, that's fine. Hey, Henry. Right. Start negotiations. Surely they want to give me more than a year. All right. I guess that's what we go with. You know, I find with these, you can basically never actually negotiate anything at all. They will just reset it to exactly the same thing at the start every single time. But then again, I'm not really in a position to negotiate. We are now the manager of Génération Foot in Senegal with their beautiful girlfriend-based logo. Oh, lovely. Ooh, that's a lot of players leaving. Sandy foot job. Damn right. That's true, actually. Plus, it would give us a chance to bounce out if we needed to for whatever reason. Press conference to... Yeah, I probably should do that, shouldn't I? Come on. That's loads out. You're right. Yeah, I just completely missed on that one. Oh. The Stade... Oh, I thought it said Djibril Cissé. A 1,000 capacity stadium. My goodness me. Right, I'm going to save it there. And we'll save the looking through this squad and figuring out what the hell to do over in Senegal for the start of Tuesday's stream. I did not expect to be managing a different team by the end of this stream, I'll be honest with you. But when a job comes up like Génération Foot, you have to take advantage of that. Oh, we need to see one player. All right, which one player? Pick one player. It better not be the right back. How good is the right back? I mean, we'll get a good bit of money for him. He's not awful, is he? Actually, to be fair to him, he's a centre-back. Like, look at that. Jumping reach is actually... He's really quite good, to be fair. That's fine. He can stick around as a centre-back. No problemo at all. I did just save it, all right? Oh. Yeah, Nightman's going to come up with some serious good shit. Right, let me save that there. We're going to go look to see who... Basically, we got a massive offer, Digsdale, and we had to take it, really. The opportunity to go there was just too much to turn down. I know already who we're going to be raiding because I just saw him be there. Yes, there he is. Has to be done. Monsieur Megalook Gaming, because it's a Saturday afternoon. It's what we do on a Saturday. So it's as regular as anything else. Yeah. So, thank you for coming, guys. It's going to be a brand new day on Tuesday, obviously, and a brand new start for us, which is something a little bit different. We saw the chance we needed to take it. It may not be the final club of the save, but it's certainly going to be potentially the one before the final club, perhaps. You never know. So, yeah, have a good rest of your day, guys. Thank you for coming. It's been nice to spend some time with you on a lovely Saturday. I will see you on Tuesday for the start of the new journey at Génération Foot. Maybe we can get panache. I'll see you soon. Let's go say hi to Luke. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.